Welcome to Gelatinous Noobs. I am your host today, Sir Michael.
Hello.
With me I have Feral Froggy, Game Time with Matt, and Zach.
Hello.
The sweet life of Zach and Zach.
Zach and the Gelatinous Noobs.
Right.
So you may notice this is not our normal Wednesday, and to anybody who is looking forward to that, I'm sorry. But we should be back to that next Wednesday, yeah? Mm-hmm. Perfect.
It should be, yes.
With that being said, we're going to be doing another one-shot in my world, the world of Vale. But before we start that, if we have any announcements, besides the one-shot that I'm running today, we're also going to be doing a spooky dooky forest one-shot, once again, in my world of Vale. That's going to be on October 23rd. And I still don't really have stream days picked out, but
That's for Sir Michael.
that's for Sir Michael.
Gelatinous Noobs is like
Clockwork. It's like guacamole.
Quackwork.
It's
Oh,
clockwork.
that came out.
You get it on Tuesday, Wednesday, every day. It's 7 o'clock
You
on
could put it
Tuesdays
on your
and
bit.
7:30, 6:30 on Wednesdays. I digress.
English is hard.
Yeah. But yeah. My big thing is once I hit affiliate on Twitch, I'm at like 4 more. I'm going to be doing a Eat What You Eat stream, an all-day stream in DayZ where you have to eat to survive, and I will have to eat what I eat in the game.
When you hit 50,
50.
so you're how
almost
far away?
there.
4?
4 away.
4 away.
I'm just
Die
saying,
in the game.
Do it.
if I die in the... So it could be as bad as I drink a Pepsi, or eat a liver plate, or canned bacon.
Or die.
Yes.
Or die. But I will pass it off to Froggy.
All right. And now I'm gonna make. I'm gonna play Dead by Daylight tomorrow, 5 to 8, and then Friday, I think we're gonna do 7 to 9. I have my schedule posted on my TikTok, and my Twitch should be updated as well. But we're gonna play Baldur's Gate. Gonna be a cleric of Saloon and Romance Shadowheart. So.
Shark, that's my girl.
And because Game Time with Matt told me to, I have to be Dirge. But I can't kill the lesbians.
We'll see.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
see.
Maybe I'll give in to the Dirge.
That's right. That temptation's there.
Do you have any
I got some
announcements?
announcements.
Awesome.
I got a big old
announcement.
announcement. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock, guess what? Game Time with Matt. Gonna be working on the Theron setting world map, as well as answering any and all questions about lore, so long as they're spoiler free. So you may come to a point where you're like, what's gonna happen in the next episode? And I'll be like, you gotta watch! And pretty much I'll just say that to any spoiler-esque question. But since we don't have our videos about our current characters, some of the history of the campaign, because we've been doing it for about 3 years, guys, I will be answering any and all questions to all of the viewers who are trying to catch up desperately. We are still working on those videos. Fortunately, we haven't hit that big Twitch money yet. We still have other jobs. We're hoping on it. We're getting there. We're getting there. We hit affiliate. We're
did.
super
That's
psyched
good.
about it. Thank you so much to all of you who have liked and subscribed and tuned in. It's wonderful. But yeah, so check it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. So if I'm playing before you, I'll just end and raid over.
Heyo.
So if anyone's
Let's go.
watching my stream, we'll head over to Game Time with Matt after.
Woo!
All right. Well, enough tooting our own horns about all that stuff.
Just enough
I
tooting.
think at the end of all of this, just
Tina.
the biggest thing is thank you genuinely. I think it's really
100%.
nice to have we're just a bunch of people that love D&D and love having people love what we do. So for one, Grumpy Tuck, thank you for being here.
Oh,
Every Wednesday.
Grumpy Tuck says 3 follows to 50.
Yes.
Let's get it.
I can't tell you how much it is to just have the fact that we have like one person that genuinely looks forward to us on Wednesdays. So thank you, Grumpy Tuck.
love you.
You're a real
We
one.
love you, Grumpy Tuck. I think you're the first person that we don't know personally that has been in the stream like more than once, which is huge.
Every Wednesday. I really appreciate it.
Grumpy Duck, I don't know how Twitch works because I'm an old man, but if you can like private message us, if you have a D&D character in mind, I will put him in Thera. Just saying.
Same. All right. Well, with that being said, let's I'm gonna do a little DM only. Hello, it's just me. So let's get into the scene of it all. we are in the city of Nekrota, a center city in the middle of Illumia in which the main campaign will be taking place. It is an industrial area where many nations have taken magic and used magic as their means for technology. This place is really to show what man can do with some scientific, science, and also some
Scientific science.
scientific science. Yes, but what they can really do if you put some brain power into it and show the gods that you don't necessarily need them to get some very interesting things to be done. With that being said, this is going to be taking place at the factory, Mr. Toil's factory. Once it was a lovely, marvelous place that genuinely benefited not only Illumia, but the rest of Vale by... Oh, DM lights? Is it too dark?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Sorry.
Keep talking.
Spotlight.
Yes. Where it once, apologies, back into it. Where it once benefited the rest of the country as well as the world by
Gelatinous Noobs.
by making textiles and farming equipment, and it had fair union laws, and the workers didn't have to work themselves to death. They were fair paid. Once the assassination of Jawik occurred, that all came to an end. Mr. Toil, with his selfish nature, was able to kind of do what he always wanted to do, and that is contract his workers to not be able to leave, pay them with very poor pay, and instead of using his factory for textiles and farming equipment and things that could better the world, it was immediately changed into something that could arm the horde, and is used strictly for weaponry, armors, that do not benefit the normal people, the common people. So, with that being said, let's jump into that. It's a calm, normal day over the factory. Smog blocking out the sun. As it normally does, the sounds of the machines constantly pounding and pressing, steam being released from the giant smoke pipes, as well as the steam whistle that constantly is going off because people's breaks just never seem to be able to end. You see a man that you've seen a lot before. His name's Earl, but you call him Fire Tongue because that's very much what he has. He has a fiery tongue. He stands on top of a soapbox, spewing what he normally spews, but this time he seems to have a little bit more oomph in his heart than he normally does. You hear him say, "Mr. Doyle is a demon. He's working us to the bone. For what? Nothing more than these scrap tokens. They're useless. I know it, and you know it. These is not the future that Jawik saw. These factories used to produce goods for the people, not weapons to tear them apart. He gives you money to stay in his apartments, to buy his food. You're not free. You're a..." And at that moment, a boom! A shot rings out. You see Earl grip his chest as he falls to the floor on his knees. He's gasping for breath. Out
Time to get back to work.
from
No time
The-
to grieve.
out from the doorway steps the man,
The myth, the legend.
the legend, Mr. Toil. He's got flanked around him his metal men, as you call him, these constructs that used to be helpful, honestly, now are just used as muscle and power. Both of them are holding their flintlock rifles in which they use to intimidate. He raises his hand as everyone gasps and the crowd is silent. With all this time chattering, we could have had 100 new blades out for the mass. I see you are not gracious. I give you food, shelter, purpose. Now, a few rules for you. Anyone that is caught complaining, and he raises his cane up that he has sitting there, points it at Earl. takes another shot, will be shot. Earl gets hit in the shoulder. As he's sitting there, he's gasping. He's trying to gasp and try to get things out of his mouth. Oh, sorry. Is it too loud?
No, it's good.
Okay. For anyone who conspires to start anything, once again, aims his rifle, boom, shoots him in his leg, will be shot. Remember, you need me more than I need you. Now get back to work. He turns around and he makes his way, but before he gets through the door, one more thing. Hot meals for anybody who can give me a limb from this man. As the desperate crowd, many of you see in awe, but you know how desperate some people are. They start to tear this man apart, hoping for that one hot meal.
Where are we?
You two are standing in the crowd watching over as people are tearing poor Earl apart as he screams his last screams. You witness this all upon the balcony. As the doors close again, it goes back to silence, and you hear one last whistle. Back to work. Now,
Damn, Mr. Tolley.
with that, the shift is over. You know that you know where you guys meet up at. And it's time to finally put this to an end.
Can't believe Flameton went out like that.
He knew better than to openly talk bad about Mr. Tolley at the factory.
Yeah, it's a bit short-sighted of him, but for
Oh.
God's sakes, I can't blame him for speaking out.
It has been hell since he took up.
Fucking toiler tokens. More like toilet tokens. It's food shit. It's housing shit. It's all terrible.
You march your way down the labyrinth of the sewer into the old catacombs where you guys have set up your piece de resistance, your facility where you can plot and plan. It takes you a second, but you know that your dad's working. You know that you can sneak out. You know where to go.
I just have to dodge the butler.
You just have to dodge Rufus.
The 5Ds.
Yeah, I pack my mask so I can put it on when I get out there. My electric guitar, got my pack, and I'm going to the meetup spot.
Yep. So you know that you know it. You go down to the sewer drains, you follow it down, and you know that once the sewer breaks off a certain point, it starts to descend into the old catacombs, and you know your way around left, right, left, until finally you can hear the slight chatter of your friends.
Left, right, up, you, A, B,
That's right.
Start.
So
Right.
you all are sitting in your quote-unquote war room. You have your friendly faces around there. You have the Sanji, the dwarf. You know that she's been working on something to do with the dragon powder.
How old is Sunji?
Sanji's younger. She's
Younger?
not super duper
She's a
young,
lass.
but she's like 30-ish.
She's spry.
She's a
How-
spry one, yeah.
Well, I guess we'll get to intros. I was going to say, how old are you?
Yeah. So, I mean,
Never
you guys
ask a
know each
person
other,
that.
but if you'd
Oh,
like
right.
to describe yourselves.
Oh, hey, there's the other little lassie.
Oh, hey, Lassie.
How are you doing? You see a nice, short, buzz-cut, grey sparkles and salt and pepper looking, nice, big, bushy beard, braided together, got some nice ornamental metalworking, some little homework that I've done for myself using my hammering skills and whatnot. Very, very, not elderly dwarf, but, around mid-60s. Me and Scorch have been here since the beginning of the factory. Damn. Sorry, but fuck your father. You know Scorch.
Yeah, fuck him, says Ian, while he's like doodling.
Well
on the-
said, Ian. Well said.
Scorch is about a 6.5-foot gold dragonborn. He's wearing just like an blacksmith's apron and just plain old pants, and then he's got some black goggles on that he puts on when he starts smithing. Very humble looking, old. You could tell he's very old, older dragon born.
Older dragon.
Born.
Born this way.
Fun fact, Dragonborns in this world live a lot longer because they're actual descendants of dragons.
So you're very old.
He's like,
Great.
what, like 400, 300?
About
So
300.
Yeah, you were here before the factory?
I remember the factory being built.
Me and Scorch started up together. How old are you, little ass? Hold on, let me get my glasses on. I just put on these thin wire frame glasses. All right, there you are, yes. Yeah, Toil's girl, right?
Iris, you see in front of you Iris Toyle. You have known her since she was a toddler, toddling around the factory with her construct nanny to keep her safe. Iris is 16 years of age. She has on a steampunk kind of like bird mask with glasses that she takes off when she gets to the hideaway. You see very much like this. Little pigtails, a hat. She's got her electric guitar on her back, her backpack. And you know that she hates her dad. I
So does
mean,
everybody here.
as much of as you guys, if anything, rumor has it that when she was born, her father, Mr. Toyle, let her mother die because he wouldn't pay the cost of a cleric.
Well, that's not a rumor.
Well,
that's
why
just
would he?
True.
Up there.
I wasn't there, but come on.
And I would have told you guys, like, oh, yeah, my dad murdered my mom.
He's a bit of an asshole like that. Can't believe that he'd do that to old Flame Tongue too.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know anything about that? I mean, you've been with us for a while. I trust you now, but still, I mean, he had to.
You know the
He's just
Whispers?
a bastard.
He couldn't keep his mouth shut. I love.
Flame Tongue was great, yes,
He
but
was. I love him. Rest
he-
in pieces.
he did have a big mouth.
He was definitely saying what we all were thinking.
He was. But as we know, like, our cause cannot go onward if it ends with us. It has to end with my father.
Right.
Out from the shadows to make it more mysterious. You see a man that you've met many a time. Kinley.
Jesus, Kinley, don't do that!
Oh, my
A
God.
half elf, but he is beaten and battered. He's got like scorch marks. He's missing his hand. He's got scorch marks up his arm. Half of his face is covered in burns. He was attempted assassination.
Hey.
Yeah, he used to work at the factory, and after speaking out, he got punished. He's assumed dead though, so he hides out in the catacombs. So you guys,
You don't have to hang in the shadows when you're here. You know that, right, Kinley?
my bedroom's that way. So I heard you guys were here.
We should get you a lantern or something so it's
A
not
bell.
so dark.
Yeah,
I'm a
you're
bell.
always lurking around here.
Well,
Any news, Kinley?
I think this might be. Have you heard? I've heard rumors that some premium family, I don't know, the Brocksteins, whatever it is, they're here to sell you off.
They sell
Oh.
you? Sell her?
She's rumors about your dad marrying you. Have you not heard any of this?
I have. I just thought it was my dad saying nasty things.
No.
Marriage is wonderful.
No.
No, not if it's my dad. He wouldn't have even told me.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't want to marry my dad either.
But he said that we have this
No, Scorch, it's a little different for humans.
like important dinner, and he's like, you can't wear heavy makeup and wear a dress and don't bring your guitar.
Well,
Hey, you want what? Fuck him. You do
Fuck
what
'em.
you want. That's right.
We're gonna kill him.
I've always liked your spirit, Iris.
well, from
I was going to say, it sounds like we got a little bit of an opportunity, though. These Breckenridge, Bronstein.
Correct.
Who gives a shit?
it's the Brocksteins, says Abe, sitting in his chair. The old halfling.
Sorry, Abe.
Abe knows
God.
all the higher houses.
Why is it that you guys stay the same and I'm just... It's not fair.
No, we are old too.
One day you'll get to our age, Abe, and you'll understand what old really is.
Abe is a halfling, and you've known him for 60 years.
Yes.
He's old.
Yes, he's old, but he's not quite 360, is he?
But his body's old.
Yeah, well,
I worked myself to death.
It's all about how you feel, Abe.
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
90.
Have some whiskey.
Hey?
It'll make you feel better.
Yeah. Well, it seems like we have a great plan. Well, at least
Do we?
Well, not a plan, but a
got
great
an
opportunity.
We
I
have an
agree.
idea of a plan.
Yes.
Is everybody else here? Kenny's coming out of the shadows. You're coming out of your rocking chair.
Yeah, you see.
Iris.
You see in the corner. You see Ian and Maverick, the two humans. Ian works at the factory. Maverick does not.
He's a maverick.
They're over there like tinkering. They're like doing test tubes, putting stuff in vials. They're like, I think we're close. I think I might have something here
You're still making Kool-Aid.
that could kill him with
Well, we
just a sip.
talked about we
They
can't do
always ask,
poisons
and they forget
because
the sugar.
Father always has a taster at any meal he goes to.
Yeah. Did
He
you
would
ever get
know.
around to making that gun? He's got guns, and that really seems to do it. I mean, Flame Tongue went down like that. I'm just saying, we get one of them guns.
Well-
we'll be really good. Or like I don't know what you would call them, but like making a big gun.
Well-
Just go boom.
Did
Yeah,
somebody
because all
say,
I got is this, and I pull out like a club.
did somebody
I pull out a light hammer.
did somebody say boom?
Yes.
And you sorry. Sanji, the
Sanji.
dwarf, she takes up her thing. She's like, I've been tinkering.
Good son.
I think I have something. And she holds out this. And
Hold
it's
her hand.
basically, you see like in her hand, you see this like giant ball. It's almost like a cannonball. And in the cannonball, you see like engraved inward, like the outlines of a scroll. But it's on the inside. She's like, this is a scroll of fireball. Completely encased in dragon fire. I don't know how much more powerful it's going to be, but I think this would make quite some noise.
You're right.
That sounds dangerous.
Sanji, is that stable? The last time one of
Yeah,
your
you're holding it pretty close to the lamp there.
yeah, the last
It
time
doesn't
you
blow
showed
up
us
from
one
that.
of your inventions, it almost blew up half the sewer.
Yeah, we live down here.
Well, yeah, but like, if this
Will
is the
work.
time to strike, you guys.
No, it's good. I love your energy, Sanji. It's great. Here.
I just want to make sure that it was gonna blow us up.
I walk over. I put hand on Sanji's shoulder. Hey, lassie, it's all right. It's great. I love it. We're gonna use it. We're gonna. But
You're gonna kill so many people with it.
Well, bad people, not just you. You
I know.
always forget that part. We're gonna kill the bad people with it. Otherwise, it's
This
not.
is a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah, and you'll end up in like some history book.
Well,
I don't know
ideally-
how big the explosion is.
Ideally, we just kill. No offense. I'm gonna stop saying it eventually. No offense, but your father, and all of his lackeys. But other than that, leave it alone. Because like a lot of the people from the factory
Yeah, like I
are
prefer
like
the
good
one to
people.
keep the factory okay.
I mean, the factory wasn't always. I mean, for like 95% of its life, the factory was a good
Great.
thing. It was really nice.
That's true. That is true.
I mean,
oh,
you're
the good
young.
old days making textiles and
Farm equipment.
picks.
I got so good at making size, and then all of a sudden they said, "No, that's too long. Make it a dagger," and it fucked it with my head.
It's not the construct's fault. They were reprogrammed to be these fucking
Yeah, they're robots.
meatheads with
I don't
guns.
think they were reprogrammed. I think they just always listened to your dad.
Well,
I
then
think
let's
he
kill
was-
my dad.
If you're okay with that, yeah, let's go.
But
I mean, that's the goal. That's what we've been talking
yeah,
about.
well, it's true. But the one thing that we haven't really talking about, and I'm not sure if Sanji or Abe or if any of you have got any ideas, but who's gonna take over? Because the king still wants his stuff, but it's just Mr. Toil who's an asshole. So I mean, who's I don't know how this works. I hit things for a living.
I mean,
So
I'm his only living heir, but I can't get married because then whoever I get married to will take it.
I got it. We kill your groom to be and your dad when they're cutting the cake or walking down the aisle.
Oh, the old red weddings.
I think
It'd be
just-
awesome if we
I
could
don't
do it
understand.
before that. I don't want to get to that part.
No. You don't. You runaway bride it, and you tell all of the good people, "Hey, don't go."
You only marry in name.
No, you don't even go through it.
Okay, I'm lost.
You-
I'm
But
old.
We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you some readers. I'll tell you, we'll get you set up, Scorch.
I think, unfortunately, the factory's got to go. I mean, that's just how I see it.
Wait, why? Where are we
mean,
gonna
think-
work? How's the town gonna make money?
I mean,
The
yeah.
town can make money many other ways.
How are we going to make
But
money?
people live here.
Well, I mean, Nekrota is a pretty big place, so I'm sure that there's lots of other jobs and stuff. But like,
Yeah, I've been a barkeep
I don't-
for like 300 years.
yeah, I don't want the factory to go. I just want somebody else to, take over. I mean,
Make it great again.
no, well,
No.
not quite. Because they're not going to say, "Oh, Toyo's dead. Go back to farm equipment." They're going to say, "Oh, Toyo's dead."
Here's
All right,
another asshole.
Yeah, they're just going to put another asshole in. I
That's
guess
kind of
you're right.
They're not gonna let me take over the business.
That's unfortunate.
All right, killing the grooms off the table.
Yeah.
Killing
Well-
your dad's still on it though.
We
He
could
probably
kill him.
has some sort of like trust that it goes to, I don't know, someone.
Maybe
He
we
wouldn't
could-
give me the
Maybe
factory.
we could get him like liquored up, and somebody could go. Maybe you, Sanji. You're a nice, attractive young dwarf lady. You could go and you could seduce Mr. Toil and get him to change his will.
He's not my type.
He's none of our types. We're all trying to kill him. But
Yeah.
You just get him liquored up and get him to sign some paperwork. And Abe, you're smart. You can forge some paperwork to like sign over some stuff, can't you?
Maybe, I don't know. I mean,
Uh,
do you have a dinner tonight? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's like the closest opportunity to get him. Maybe you could swindle him. I don't know. You're his daughter.
Yeah, could you forge his signature? You've got to see it all the time. I didn't even think about that. That's why you make the big bucks, Abe.
They got the same last name, so it's gotta look similar.
Yeah,
I-
right? You just got to change the first name. I didn't even think.
Uh-huh.
Good thinking, Scorch.
I could try to sneak into his office, but we need to get him out of there. He's always in his office.
Wait. What if we just throw a wrench in like this operation by giving the factory to the people, to the workers? A self-run place. And then we can like slowly make things bad, but still have jobs for a while. And not just immediately be cast into Toilet Town.
I mean, I do.
Sorry, we call the apartments your father owns Toilet Town.
Oh yeah, they're shit.
It's worse than the sewers.
The one thing I do fear,
Why do you think
though,
we're meeting down here?
the one thing I do fear though is even if we take over and they're going to want their weapons.
Right. I agree, but I'm just saying we get a little bit more wiggle room with our adjustment time. We get a little bit of money because we'll be part owners
We
and
start making the weapons less and less effective.
stuff. Or we start making them a
Little.
little slower because without Toil's leadership,
Yeah.
production's down.
They might come for your head, but
All right.
it's
well,
worth
fuck
it.
Okay.
It's worth it.
No, I mean, I'm just brainstorming here. I hit things with a hammer for a living. I'm not the big idea guy.
I ain't got nothing.
it's-
I don't know, man.
Why did you speak up today?
I was coughing.
Damn old bastard. Young bastard.
Young bastard.
I think we're onto something with this study.
All right.
If I can get in to see if he has some legal documents, he's so organized, it's annoying. And forge his signature with the change,
Hey,
take it to his lawyer,
all right, that could be good. We could at least
then we kill
bankrupt
him.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
he leaves the factory to me.
I like it. Now, well, what he was saying still kind of stands because they're gonna want their weapons. They might come for you, but when's this wedding supposed to be?
I don't know.
Did your dad say?
I don't know
you
if it's a
think he's
wedding or if
joshing
just a,
you or
just a
something.
meeting.
Oh, it's
I
just
heard it was
He's
just a
been trying
meeting.
to marry
with,
me off forever, but
big bad people, Bracken Royal.
I don't
Big
know if they're
bees.
necessarily
Big
bad
bees.
people, but from what I know, they own a farm.
A farm.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say their name was again?
The Bronxteens.
The Bronxteens. They've been customers of the factory for years.
Yeah, but they started from rumor has it they started selling their wheat to the Horde, and then Toil was selling his weapons and armor to the Horde.
Right.
I think they're also in cahoots.
Oh, they're in cahoots. So
Yeah.
they're bad too.
Maybe
I've
not
never
bad,
met
but
them.
what's wrong with us making guns at the factory? We could make guns, we just need to pay people what they're worth.
because they're not going to the right people.
Have you ever made a scythe? Or a simple hoe? And then turn around and make a gun?
I love simple hoes.
Me
They're
too.
my favorite.
No.
Simpler times.
I've never worked a day in my life.
And it shows!
I long
Sorry.
for the day to make hoes again.
Don't we all? All right. We're spinning in
simple
circles. We're
hoe.
spinning our wheels here about hoes and whatnot. All right. Okay.
Boats and hoes.
So,
Boats and hoes.
I mean, here's the thing. We have possibilities for multiple ways.
Yes.
I think we need to dismantle or disrupt the facility and the factory.
All right.
We can kill your dad if you want, but we don't necessarily have to. Listen, there's multiple ways that we can go about this. We need to be smart, we need to be calculated. We have a bomb and a poison. They have a poison too.
What's the poison do? Can we make him just like inept?
It probably
Like,
kills
but
him.
no,
Poison usually kills.
But think about it. Even
Oh,
better, even better. We don't fully kill him. We just make him, barely alive. And then you just run the show. And then
We-
you can pay people and do the toy. And then that way we have somebody on the inside controlling all of our stuff. And you can make things better for us.
You see Ian looking at the thing that he made, and he's like,
Right. What if we just give him a little bit? Oh,
As it's eating through the jar that he has, yeah.
yeah, you just see like a black ichor that goes like, bloop, bloop, and he's like, this is pretty bad.
But the thing about this
blanket
dinner,
me?
we never go to dinner. And so he always has his own tasters at the estate. If we're at a restaurant, I don't think he would bring his taster.
Right?
I remember when I used to have
If we could
dinner.
get someone in the restaurant
It's nice.
who could poison his food,
That might be you.
Is that like sawdust bread?
me,
I love sawdust bread.
how
How
am I
does
supposed
the-
to poison his food?
Easy. You
I'm
say
not gonna be in the kitchen
you say, "Hey, Dad, I love you," and then you just pour it while you're hugging him.
in front of everyone.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm just
a bad
saying,
idea.
Pour a
You-
little bit into your hands, and then sneeze.
We're onto something.
You're onto
We're
something
onto
there.
something.
And
Will
then
I get poisoned from that?
Probably.
That's a
yeah.
risk we're willing to take.
I mean, hey,
Death with the bloodline.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Well, she's one of the good ones. I mean, we've
For
established
now.
that.
You guys watched me grow up. I thought we were.
I've
cool.
watched a lot of people grow up.
You came here.
I watched the factory grow up.
Listen. You guys
Right?
can go in there
Yes.
and maybe dismantle stuff. Maybe not. Maybe
Okay.
we could go brute force.
I
You
could-
could just beat him to death with your hands.
Well, but what I'm saying is like, if we can put him to a point where he's alive, but just not able to make decisions, like completely incompetent, then she gets control,
Yes.
and then she can make things better for us by
of
saying,
that.
"Hey, robots, no shooting people anymore.
Some of the old doctors
Don't
they
shoot
used
the
to
workers.
take.
It's very ineffective."
They used to take a needle and put it through your head, and it would make you.
Oh, a lagongi of ghee, a bee.
No, you're thinking lasagna.
A lagonga bee.
A lobotomy.
A lagongo.
I don't know that
bee.
word.
The conga.
That happened to me
Congo.
once, I think.
Yeah, my dad always threatens to have
We
that
used to
done
have
to
that at
me.
those parties, remember?
I remember parties.
Listen.
Back when we were making hose.
We could do. There's so many things. You could play along.
Casual
If you
friends.
play along, maybe you can catch him off guard. Maybe then you'd be able to poison it. Or maybe here's the thing. You know the estate more than anybody.
true.
You know the factories. You know the estate.
I know where the shit comes
I
out.
can't move anymore.
Is it a
You want-
possibility of you just like shooting your dad at dinner?
You want me to kill my dad?
Well,
Are
you
you
want us
willing?
to kill your dad?
Are you unwilling to kill your dad?
That's the question.
You're the one who's like kind of been leading the charge on it for a while.
I will say you have. This is Ian. I will say you have been saying that you want him dead and you'll kill him like 4 times now, and we've only been talking for like 5 minutes. Just
I mean,
saying,
yeah,
though.
I want him dead.
I
You
want
don't
a
have to
dad,
watch
too.
it. You don't have to like slowly twist the dagger. Just use that little bowling ball that Sandra made up.
But we don't know how much it's gonna explode. I could
Yeah,
die
but it's just
too.
rich people. No, that you leave. How does it work, Sanjay?
Oh, well, you see,
Sanja or Sanji?
Sanji.
It's good traditional name is Sanja.
It's your ears. Clean
What?
them out.
Well, you
geezer.
see,
Oh, I can hear so much better now.
If you're going
Been
to
in
ask
there
me how
for
this
2
thing works,
decades.
I'll tell you. There's a fireball scroll inside of this. If you trace the tome with your I almost did it. If you trace the tome with your finger and you say the special words, then...
What are the words?
Well, I traced it with my finger already.
Fuck, what'd you do that for?
Because you wanted me to
How
show
long
you
is
how
it
to
gonna?
do it.
How long is it gonna? You could have just told us about it. How long do we have to wait?
It's
About 10
armed.
minutes.
It's
Yeah,
armed.
that'll
That's
be
just
good.
armed.
So I
Just-
can't say the special words, but
Can we
I'll
put
write.
earmuffs on it?
I'll write it
Just
down.
so nobody says it by accident.
She writes it down. It's infernal. It just means fire. Probably like Ignis or something.
Ignis!
I just see a bunch of squiggly
No, I'm just kidding.
So yeah. So then you do that, and then
lines. What the hell does this say?
don't say that out loud.
You don't have to say it out loud, but what is that?
But can you read it?
It's just fucking squiggly lines to me.
Yeah, I can read it. I learned Infernal so I could curse at my dad and he wouldn't understand
See,
it.
you're perfect for the job. I hand it over to you. Right, go
If
on.
this is what I have to do, I will do it.
Yeah, don't sacrifice yourself. Sanji, keep telling us. You're
Yeah, and then you just trace it, and then you say it, and then in about 30 seconds it'll detonate. And I don't know how big of an explosion it'll
That's
be.
like 6 rounds of dashing. You'll be fine.
I am really fast.
You're very fast.
Ian and Maverick are just like, so we made the poison for nothing?
No, not for nothing.
That could be plan B. I could take the poison too.
Yeah, plan B. Or plan A.
Or, yeah.
Maybe that's plan A. And then that way you don't have to bomb everything. See? No, don't worry. Oh, Ian. You're going to be a terrible revolutionary if you're already crying.
And then Maverick smacks him across the head. Ian, shut the fuck up for a second. Yeah, no, it's good.
We can
Do whatever
always
you want.
poison other people
Always
too.
fucking liked Maverick. He gets it. I'll be your wingman anytime,
Yeah.
Maverick.
Thanks, man.
Call me Goofy.
Well, I mean, what time was it? I've been down here all day.
It's 7 candles.
My Steam Watch says
7 candles.
You guys knew it was like basically mid-shift. It's like lunchtime. It's
Oh,
like
fuck.
Oh, my tuna sandwich.
Shit, can you see your mine again?
Oh, yeah. He only gives you guys like
30 seconds.
30 seconds to eat.
Yeah, but we
Do you have someone covering for you?
We put some pretty convincing props. Cut to the factory. It's just like 2 helmets on broomsticks
With
Yeah.
like straw beards.
Yeah.
with a straw beard and just like smoke coming out from the other one.
one of the wardens just like, you guys are working harder than I think I've ever seen you work. I'm so
Best
proud of you.
workers we
He
got.
smacks him in the head and the helmet falls off. Oh my god.
I killed him. Don't tell the
He runs
warden.
away.
Don't tell him he'll kill me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we have to get back to work. So, just let us know what we're going to do, and the Scorch and I are gonna head out. All right, bye. Oh god, I don't want to make any more decisions.
You left
I'm
your
so
tuna
stressful.
sandwich.
Fuck! No, I'm gonna be hungry again. Oh, don't worry, it was a toil tuna. Yeah, tastes like shit.
It's the worst.
I swear it's nothing but the sand.
It's sawdust.
And,
It's
yeah.
sawdust. It works with bread, not with anything else.
Yeah.
And even then, not really with bread.
Oh yeah, he for sure puts sawdust.
Oh,
in bread
hello,
and
boss.
tuna.
Yep, cheerio, here to work.
As you go back up, there is just in the courtyard by the soapbox is just visceral. It's just blood, gore. You see like a finger, and you're just like,
I don't have a hat on, but I just kind of like wipe the sweat off of my head and just go, oh, sorry, Flame Tongue, but it's a rough way to go.
you see some people eating like hot meals. They're like, it was worth it. Oh my god, it tastes so good. The soup. Oh, the soup.
yeah.
Have you had the soup? I bet you haven't. I have the
so
soup.
I'm full, really. I had a toil tuna. It's great. There's a bunch of fucking cannibals. 4 years of starvation. You resort to all sorts of things.
So,
Forge is going low. Oh, thank you. There you go.
Working on
you work some more. You work some more. You work.
Sing while you work.
Until finally your shift comes to an end. You can go back. You're gonna miss out on some sleep, but you can go back to the catacombs.
Can't I sleep in the catacombs?
You can. They do. You do know that they do routine checks, but at the same time,
Don't worry, I've got double duty for my false worker. Thank God we're roommates. This makes things a lot easier. By the way, is the Subaru ever getting repaired?
I don't think so.
Damn.
They keep telling me that it's gonna be another week, and then when that comes, it's gonna be another week.
And then we're getting the
Hold
lab,
on.
right? Mm-hmm. Good.
They were roommates.
Right. Yeah, just
I
roommates.
ship you
roommates.
guys.
Just
I ship
roommates.
you guys so hard.
Just 'cause
That's
we've been
Iris's
living together for the
conspiracy
last
theory.
300 and some years doesn't mean anything.
You get to know each other
we've been roommates
Really?
in a
know
roommate
each other.
way. I live in one room, he lives in the other.
Just because there's only one bed doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, we have 2 rooms and 1 bed. It's in the common area.
Yeah.
It's in the hallway.
It's in the hallway between the 2 rooms.
So, you guys make it back to the catacombs. This time you have more time to plan. You are getting sleepy, I will
I
say.
am very sleepy.
But you know, so what I will say, slight tiny retcon. When you guys go back to work that night, as you're in the estate, your dad does come up to you and he does say,
I love you, daughter.
"I love you so very much. Please do not hurt me." No.
I'm good now.
I'd be like, who are you?
I hope that you have yourself put together for tomorrow night.
What do
We're
you
having
mean by
dinner.
that?
We're having dinner. You will be here. And you will put on a good show.
Oh, I'll put on a show. If that's what you want. Father dearest.
Right.
She like grips her electric guitar.
Now,
I hate my dad.
if you, it's a very important guest coming along. You may have yourself a new future husband.
Yay!
Oh,
Wouldn't that
my
make you so happy?
gosh, Wow. Yeah, thank you, Dad. No, fuck you.
Oh, why? What? You'd be out of the estate. You could go live on their farm.
Yeah, that would be great, getting away from you.
It would.
On
wouldn't it?
second thought, I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
Let me go pick out my best dress. And I turn and go to my room, slam the door.
Now you hear, I'm just a kid.
You do hear like
Life is a night. Let me plug in my amp.
when you close your door, you do hear just like bam, like you know that when he gets mad, he just hits the wall.
I just smirk. I'm like, I got under his skin. I win.
He's such a loving father.
Yep. Wish my father would care about
So
me like
that does occur. You are now fully aware that tomorrow night
That's his plan.
you have dinner. So now at this point, if you wanted to escape back to the catacombs, you definitely can. You could also just stay up here and sleep. Totally
Did he
up to
give
you.
me a time?
Tomorrow, he said at 6
At 6, and is it at a restaurant, at the estate?
at the estate.
I sneak out my window.
and fall 6 stories.
That's it, guys. Finish the one shot.
Good luck. We have to be real quiet. Abe's a real finicky sleeper. I put a little blanket over Abe. So he rocks in this
I
rocking
take
chair.
a pillow.
No, not yet.
Oh,
Not
no.
yet.
Oh, I'm always reading situations wrong.
He's still a good planner.
I
We
like
need
to
him.
think that I have a recorder in my room of like me scream playing, so he doesn't think to check on me.
Nice.
You can have that. You have like one of those old Victorian like.
Just gotta crank it for the night.
Yeah. I pad the
She's been at it for 6 hours, and I have
I
should
pad
last
the
a good 10
pillows,
minutes.
so like worst case if he does come in the room, he's like, oh, she's sleeping. I'm not gonna bother. But I sneak back to the catacombs. Do I need to roll stealth or anything?
Yeah, roll me a stealth. It's relatively low because you've done this 100 million
I
times.
also have mask in place, so hopefully they wouldn't know who I was.
They're like, oh my god, it's the daughter. I mean, oh my god, it's your random intruder. I don't
Do
care.
we need to roll stealth because you said he was having the apartments watched? and stuff watched?
Yes, if you could roll a stealth as well.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh, no.
I will say all of you guys are very used to doing this.
15.
You're good.
And also, I feel like we would know who to bribe or who could be bribed.
So at the moment, at night,
I
most
got
of
a
the
12.
Got a 14.
both of you guys are good. Very close to not being good, but you're good.
Because we're
You know, at night though,
I know my back.
it is mostly the constructs that are on guard. And where they are, they have their benefits. They're also just they don't really notice very much. They're not as high alert.
They took my job.
Bastards. Taking good honest whole
Eh,
work from us. Good workers.
Derb.
So you guys make it all back down to the catacombs.
Great.
Abe's rocking his little rocking chair.
I put a blanket over him. He looks tired.
So what's the plan?
Have you just been sleeping this whole time? We're here busting our butts at the factory, asking you to help out with the plan. And you just say, oh no, they'll get it. After a good 12-hour shift, they'll just come back to make the plan.
I mean, I have bits of plans.
All right, let's hear him, Abe. Go.
Okay. Well, I was thinking, Sanji.
Damn whippersnappers.
Son-
I always think they're
Sanji made a bomb
Yes.
that could blow up the factory. And you could just distract. You can kill your dad if you want. But the way I see it is if the factory gets destroyed, then he won't be able to provide. If he can't provide, they will have no use for him. So he'll probably end up dead anyway.
But
So,
he'll just make you guys rebuild the factory.
You're right.
I mean, it depends on how much damage that thing does. If you destroy that inner core, then who knows?
Yeah, I mean, if we get the reactor down, I mean, that's going to be hard to...
The nuclear
to
meltdown.
Yeah, the nuclear
Fallout
reactor.
would.
No,
Right.
you do know, like, so when you...
I wasn't thinking like a nuclear reactor, but I was thinking like a full-on
Yeah.
steampunk reactor. somewhere
Yeah,
before.
so you know that... So Nekrota sits in the middle of the 3 interlocking rivers in Illumia. So Nekrota sits, like, perfectly.
Just
So
have to dam the rivers.
at a certain
the
point,
rivers.
the water kind of all comes in together, and it kind of... It helps this, like, industrialized like water mill in a sense, which kind of is used to then create steam power, which is then creates all of the
Hydroplane.
It's a hydroplane, yeah. But on top of that, the factory, it has been changed to make weapons. So there's a lot of like iron pulling, and then it uses the water from there to cool down the swords, and then it has hydraulic presses that constantly are going down.
Scorch, what... Before all of your, fellow Dragonborn had to leave and everything, or died out, or all that jazz. Remember when they put in that machine that helped create the steam?
Oh, yes.
I mean, if we sabotage that, the
Flashback.
factory's pretty much kaput for at least a good couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think?
It
I mean, that makes sense,
It
right?
did take them quite a bit to initially build it.
There's somebody else who works at the factory. That's Ian.
Yeah.
Ian, you're over in that part of the factory, aren't you?
I mean, I'm typically, yeah.
I mean, you pass by it. I
I'm
know you're
around
not
it,
working.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
But we're right. We're on the right train of thinking.
You're
That's pretty
right.
crucial.
Sanji just now sneaks in, and she's like, well,
Sanji, just
I'm
say,
sorry
"Oh,
it took
hello,
me a
I'm
little bit
here."
longer. I am working. I can't talk
You're
and
good.
work at the
You're
same
fine.
time.
That's fine. All right.
I'm
Sorry,
pretty
Sanji.
strong,
Don't
man.
explode.
I can't work without talking.
Well, I mean, I work in the animation part, and I mean, what if you brought the bomb to the ammunition part?
I don't know how
And
that...
lit up the dragon powder?
It would be the biggest explosion the world's ever seen.
All right. I mean, you're aptly placed in there.
But then we'll kill all the workers.
If we do it at night, I mean, I know he has it running 24 hours, but if we can, like, maybe we have to do both things. If we disable the steam making machine, however it is that works,
Send everyone.
Out. People will have to step out,
Yeah.
and then we can, you can activate your bowling ball there, and
What's a bowling ball?
it's what you got in your hand.
Your
there.
big rock.
The bombing ball. The fireball, what did you call it? Scorch ball?
She just stares blankly at you.
Kids
And I go to say the
They
infernal
have no
word.
attention spans.
Don't say that. It's a fireball.
Yeah, that. You're amply placed. You already work there. You hopefully light it. And,
So what I'm hearing is we have 2 teams.
great. With
Me at dinner.
3 teams.
3 teams.
3 teams.
Me at dinner. Someone on the hydro pump.
Yeah.
And
Well, the
then
hydro reactor, I think.
Once we get some people out of the factory because nothing's running, someone goes in and plants
Right.
the
Well,
explosion.
she'll already be there. I mean, you can activate it as one of the last people leaving. We can
That's true.
maybe
And you know the item better than anyone.
maybe before going to dinner, because I don't know how well the constructs listen to you, but I think they're programmed to at least protect you at the least. If you pretend to be hurt, it might give Sanji here a minute or two to get her. Yeah, that.
Fireball.
Get that into position and activate it. And then you can be like, oh,
Like
I
at
feel
dinner?
better now. No. Maybe before going to dinner. And that way, because if things
Take a
go...
tummy ache.
Yeah, or just say, fuck you, Dad. I'm not going.
Ooh, I could do a little
I love that.
a little minor illusion, like scream and then like fall to the ground and create
that'd
a
be great.
distraction.
I mean, the dinner is also a pretty good distraction. Because he'll be doing that.
Yeah,
but what
I
about
guess
the
that's
guards
true.
that are?
That's true.
You guys gotta figure something.
We'll
else
have to
out
figure
for there.
something out. But are you going to be okay? Like, if things go poorly at the dinner, are they going to... Because, I mean, he shot Flame Tongue for just misspeaking. And then, like, incited cannibalism, like, within seconds.
He's not gonna.
I mean, just moments.
He's not gonna kill me because he's gonna get money off of marrying me off to whoever.
Oh, fuck yeah. He does love money.
Yeah.
Right, we're good there. So, yeah. All right.
Why do you think he's like kept me around?
Probably because you're great company.
I don't think that's it.
Personality.
That's not it.
You could tell Abe has just like something against you. Not
Probably
like,
just because I'm an angsty teen. But
yeah,
Probably hopes to mine some of that metal out of your face.
yeah.
Well, it sounds like you have a plan then.
Oh yeah, Iris has fake piercings. They're like magnet ones because her
Nice.
dad won't let her
Let her get
actually
it
get them
pierced.
pierced.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I'll be down here. You'll be up there doing the things that you do.
Abe,
Yes.
don't die.
Why would I die?
You're very,
Maybe just from being old.
I mean, he's still pretty young. But,
He is
but,
fairly
but
young.
for your people,
Oh, he looks like shit.
yes. For your, I mean, Abe, come on, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
He's a halfling that's like 65, but he looks like he's going on like 100. He's just been working around steam and smoke all of his entire life.
Right.
Well, it looks like you
you
guys...
Abe, do you think you'd be able to coordinate between the lot of us?
Well, I think that...
They use these things at the factory. Cell phones. I'm just kidding.
No.
The walkie-talkie.
I don't know what that is. I think this is gonna have to be... You guys are just gonna have to
Just
trust
hope for
in
the
each
best.
other.
Right, hopefully.
Quite frankly.
All right.
Trust is the best thing you can possibly have. Now remember,
I'm gonna.
the revolution is now.
Calm down, Abe.
Revolution.
Calm down, Abe. You're gonna give yourself... Oh, he's gone.
Aw,
That was-
the
that
young
was it.
little
That
lad
was a
tuckered himself
surge.
out.
So, Ian, Maverick.
Yeah.
What are you guys going to be doing?
Well, I mean, who wants the poison?
I think give it to Iris here. What do you think?
Maverick.
The
Anything
best
less
opportunity
conspicuous
to
than
add
like
you
a
in there.
big, like a vial?
Wait.
I mean, you could. I got an idea.
Right?
So your father is having people come over for a dinner, correct?
Right.
Don't poison your father.
Poison everybody.
Poison the guest, and then it'll look like your father had him poisoned.
Or, how potent is that poison?
Oh yeah, they'll die.
No. I mean, if she puts it in, like, the fruit bowl, or the punch bowl, no,
It's a
one hitter quitter. All right. Damn. All right. Well, you go with what you feel.
Poison whoever you like. The dealer's choice.
Yeah, you're the murderer here, so...
It's very potent, but only in like 8 ounces of water or wine,
Okay.
Do I have to get it in someone's drink?
or his mouth or butt or eyes if you want.
Yeah, don't...
Ian!
Don't go...
Why would I?
That's her father.
I don't know what you guys are into.
Whoa! Whoa!
How old is Ian?
It's like 20.
He's a human?
Yeah.
Shut up. Okay, shut up.
Sorry.
You're going through all them changes humans go through at that age. Calm yourself. all
I've
right?
been inhaling a
Doing
lot.
with their butts?
I don't know.
Iris is 16.
She'll find out later.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ruby.
Yeah, well, Ian's not all that smart because he signed up for the factory after everything went to shit. So
So he never had a proper education. or
no,
anything.
he's fucking stupid.
You you pick up this part and move it here. That's your job.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ian's the one that works at the factory. Maverick does not.
Ian holds the metal while I hammer it, and he literally holds it.
Ian is literally one of the people that just like moves a box from one area. Like he has a box full of daggers, he just moves it to something else and it goes
Ian,
away.
Malcolm. Maverick. No, Malcolm.
I'm in the
Malcolm.
middle.
He is in the middle. Malcolm, when did you get here?
Just
Ian,
in the middle.
Maverick,
Wait,
Yes.
do you think that you two could help Sanji? Because I'm anxious that Sanji's going to get, like, noticed with this thing, or do you think you both could help her get in and out? I know you don't normally work in that part of the factory.
I mean, I don't work in the factory at all.
Maybe it's take a friend to work day, and it's always given more toil tokens for new hires. Recruitment policy.
You guys know once again that like at sorry, I was reading. The chat keeps moving. You know that nighttime or like when Toil has special things going on, he typically has the factory a little less present because a lot of the times he doesn't want it to be super loud for his guests.
And
it's not that he shuts it down entirely.
Is the restaurant like that they're having the dinner
It's at the estate.
factory?
It's at the estate.
And the estate is overlooking the factory.
Yeah, so the factory is here. It's huge. It's got like 7 smokestacks. Grumpy Truck, do not apologize. I love it. And then the estate is basically like right across the way, staring directly at it. So you're gonna this is a burn victim here. So you're going to be at the estate. Are you gonna play along, or just do what you can, but maybe try to keep.
I can't play along too much because then my dad will be like, "What's up?"
That's true.
It's true. I don't.
But
he
did say that like this would be a way for me to get away from him, and I've always been talking about how he sucks.
It's kind of a win-win for you. Either you kill your father or you move to a farm.
Farms are great.
Sounds boring though.
I had a dog that went upstate to a farm. Just living there. He's great.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. Mine was a
how-
couple 100 years ago. He's still there though.
That dog's probably dead.
You shut your fucking mouth.
Don't you dare talk about our dog like that.
Oh, you guys have a dog together.
We
And
had
a
a dog
Subaru.
together.
And we're going to get another one soon when the Subaru's fixed.
What's a Subaru?
Our wagon's name.
How am I gonna
It's the
grow?
next model of automobile.
How am I gonna grow like my brand and my music on a farm?
That sounds like a you problem.
I have the number of a young bard that you can get a hold of.
Is it the lovely Lou?
Yes.
Nose just spurts out of it.
Self promo in another universe.
Okay.
Iris and the lovely Lou.
Oh shit!
All right. So we've got our plans.
Yeah, I have the poison.
Team break up the steam maker, the steam reactor. Team activate and plant the bomb.
Okay.
Team distraction.
Okay.
Team
Kill my dad.
kill your dad.
Go for it.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm with
Resistance.
I'm with Sanji.
Yeah. Ian and Maverick.
Yeah.
You guys need to create enough of distraction. Hopefully they'll be on low security too with all of the important guests. But
Yeah, my dad will probably have like
you
extra guards.
two have to make sure that they get in, and we're going to be pretty quick. I mean, we could move about that factory. We know the ins and outs better than anybody, so
Okay.
we should be able to meet up with you fairly quickly.
Okay.
And then when all of our stuff's done, hopefully we can all meet you at the estate.
And go to the farm with me?
Or we'll be wanted for like terrorism.
We'll
or
probably go to
something.
the farm, yeah.
We'll probably
Yeah.
go somewhere.
Yeah. If I'm like
You
engaged.
think you'll have another 2-bedroom apartment?
Well, they're everywhere.
Right. As long as we can keep the bed in.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Good.
Once we're out of the city though, like rent and like housing, it's way more affordable.
Do they take toil tokens?
Mm-mm.
Well, then
That's
I'm
all I
fucked.
have. Yeah, that's all I have.
Wait, if my dad dies, I
can
get,
get
his
his money? That's it. We'll do
Is
And
your
then-
dad's money toil tokens?
We'll do all
No.
we'll do all the stuff. You
Just
kill your
gold
father,
bars.
rob him,
Yeah.
and we'll meet you and take the money.
Yeah.
I'll kill my dad,
Yep.
but not kill anyone else.
Yeah, just
no
kill
one
your
will
dad.
suspect me.
That's right.
I
Why
get
would
money. We'll get you guys another Subaru and a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone lives happily ever after.
We need a fall guy. Because I don't want to be chased down forever.
Yeah.
Who's an asshole at the factory? DM.
I
We
mean,
need to
there's
plant some
several
evidence.
or like wardens that you know.
Who's our
There's
supervisor?
supervisor. He
Who's our new supervisor?
Yeah.
I'm imagining that we had some really kindly old dwarf who's like, well, I've got to retire now. I've got new management, and I don't know this new direction. This
Like, Jeremiah, don't retire.
You got like a
super
young,
young,
name is Chad.
ineffective asshole.
His
you
name
got a
is
young half orc named Ryan Stark, and he
Ryan
is just
Stark?
Ryan Stark.
You need to improve on
More like
production, okay?
Ryan-
Yeah, it's just like I don't think you guys aren't working fast enough.
Ryan Stark, how does this work?
And the crew goes,
Just walk me through this.
No, you know it. You've been here for 300 years. You fucking
Do you
piece of
fucking
shit.
know what that's you? That's what I'm getting.
I'm above you. Back to work.
This generation, I tell
Fucking
you.
guy. If we ever need to frame somebody, that's it.
That's who
alright?
I'm framing,
Just keep it
yeah.
in the back of your head.
flashback.
Ryan Stark. We're gonna. There's
Oh, you
this
mean
asshole-
Ryan stick up his ass?
How
She
did, we
gets
never,
it.
how did we never think of that?
Oh.
We've been working under him for 5 years, and I've never.
I hate that guy.
I knew I fucking liked Jairus.
Yeah.
You're great. All right,
I'm glad I'm not going to explode in this plan.
Sounds good.
Maverick, Ian. Do both of you need to help distract Sanji, or can one of you do it? Ian.
Take Ian.
Ian. I
Yeah.
love you, buddy.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
big job for us.
Yeah.
What I need you to do,
Yeah.
I know how you
twitchy.
normally move one thing over.
Uh huh.
I just need you to move one box off of a ledge.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Just make sure it breaks.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Make sure it's loud. This is it. This is all you have to do.
Okay.
I put my hand on his shoulder. You got it, buddy. No, for God's sakes, go to the bathroom. You're about to shit your pants.
You're our only hope.
He pisses.
You hear a
I
They
don't
got
know.
him in the sewers!
I can do this. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I can do that. I thought I wasn't.
Maverick.
Ian,
Maverick.
did you just piss yourself?
Maverick smacks him in the cross of it. What?
Can you give him like...
Ian smacks me?
No.
No. Maverick smacks Ian.
I was like,
We'd murder him.
Assault.
yeah.
We'd murder him, don't worry. Maverick, can you give him something to like cool his nerves and
Yeah, I
stuff?
got it. He's gonna go over there and just be like, "Buddy, open your mouth," and he just goes, "Dink," and he puts
Ian,
something,
Okay.
and he goes,
Gives Ian acid.
The poison.
It's just a fucking turkey. You got it, all right, Ian? Good job, buddy.
"I'll be with you."
You.
No,
That's right.
you'll be with Maverick.
Sanji.
You.
Sanji.
Sanji's
Sanji,
gonna
I
help
do
you out.
loud.
Sanji, help him out.
I do loud things loudly.
Good. Maverick,
Yeah.
do you think you can plant some evidence on Ryan stick up his ass?
Probably, yeah.
All right, perfect. That'll be your job. All of us are going to meet up the courtyard.
Okay.
As soon as you're done with your job, we all meet up the courtyard and we go to the estate.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Abe, do you need help? We can get you a what? Fuck. Who's the burned?
That is Finley or Kinley.
Kinley.
Yeah.
Kinley. Your
I'll-
only job
I'll get
is
the
to
old
keep
man outta
him
here.
alive.
Yeah.
Keep Abe alive and meet us at the estate.
Wait. Is he breathing? And everyone just stops and watches to see
wa-
his chest rise.
I walk over to put my
Hey.
finger on his pulse. Hold on. Wait.
It's very
One.
lumbered, but yes. You've
One.
got-
All right,
you've got
he's
some.
good. Still there.
It always freaks me out when he does that in his sleep.
You know, it's a
The
sign.
revolution is now.
Oh, he's out.
He gets
gets it.
Hey, it's been a big day for him.
He's been in his cups all day too. I could smell it on him.
The tapioca, I know. Jeez.
Yeah, get on with die trying
He
or something.
puts vodka in his tapioca.
Man's got some fucking class.
Yeah.
That's why we keep him around. Abe, you should have seen him when he was a spry little
Oh.
thing.
I would have fucking loved that. I've heard stories.
You wouldn't have been
Piss
able to
and
keep him.
vinegar, yeah.
Piss and vinegar is an
Yeah.
understatement. God, I love that guy. He kind of got sour in his old age, but I still fucking love him.
He's
Every
just
once
kicking
in a
his
while.
little legs while he sleeps.
Look,
He's
look.
so cute.
I go, look at him. Still got the fight in him. All right, there's no time. The revolution's now.
The revolution is now.
It's nigh.
Now.
Great.
Nigh.
Nine.
All right, wonderful. So you scramble your way back up to your room. Yes.
Yep.
Can I have you
climb
roll?
the terrace.
Can I have you roll me a stealth check and an acrobatic check?
No.
Ooh, that's not as good. That's an 8 for stealth.
Okay. Acrobatics.
That's better. Let me see what my modifier is.
Hey, are you the princess? No.
No, never heard of her.
you the princess?
19
No, you
for
are.
acrobatics.
Wonderful. So yeah,
So I saved myself?
as you're climbing back up, you're doing it very nimbly, but you've done this many times. At a certain point, the rocks that you use as your help, your
Yeah.
support when you're lifting one of your legs up, you kick one of the rocks and it falls and it tumbles. The guards kind of go over and walk, but you're quick enough to get into your window. They see it, and
It's a rock on the
it's
ground.
a rock on the ground. You're lucky you're so spry. You guys make it
take
back
my
to
mask off.
roll stealths for you guys.
Can we
as
have
well.
advantage because we know
Yes.
the city so
yes,
well?
you can.
Damn.
Yeah. 7.
12.
7 and 12.
Oh no!
Okay,
Wait, Scorch, this way. Holy shit.
you guys make
Is that a
it.
dog?
You guys make it. You guys make it out of the sewer system. You're back. You're making your way back to the courtyard,
And we see a stray dog.
and you see a stray dog.
Look at him. Look at him.
And,
It's fate. It's meant to be.
Okay,
and one of
we
the
can take 'em
constructs
home.
comes over and just like hits you on the not hard, just hits you on the back, and you're just like,
There's a puppy here, you fucking... Oh, shit.
"Why are you here?"
To work.
What,
Night
two men
shift.
can't take a walk?
Night shift is over. Go back to your room.
All right.
Come on,
Bye.
George.
He follows.
Great.
Okay.
As the entire time, like, what are we going to name him?
I like George.
I love it.
Yes.
Oh, look at him. He's like a little lab.
Are
A
you-
little black lab. He's wonderful. Wait, listen. You can hear him snoring. This guy's all tuckered out. This poor dog.
Can you hear him snoozing in your arms and he feels so
right.
safe?
Oh, hey, do you want to hold him?
Oh, of course.
All right, roommate.
Oh, this is so
Roommate.
precious.
I open the key to our apartment where the bed is in the middle of the hallway. We have 2 doors open to our private rooms.
I just set him on the bed.
It's an every night sleepover.
Every night sleepover.
I turn to him. I go, usually it takes the constructs, what, 5-10 minutes?
I think so, yes.
All right. What should we do in the meantime?
Oh, fade to black.
I
All
wasn't
right, I love
expecting
it.
a fade to black in
Love
the one
it.
shot.
Might as. I mean, you gotta let some steam out before.
Fade back
Whoa,
in.
whoa,
We're
whoa,
just
whoa.
playing with the dog.
Yeah.
They're playing
What were
chess.
you thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, geez.
Fade to black. Come back, checkmate, and they were. Just
Oh, I'm thinking of 2 old Dragonborn that know each other very well.
But he's a dwarf.
Oh,
Get it right.
My bad.
Yeah.
I'm a dwarf.
All right,
Not
so
only is she not an ally, she's racist.
I'm specious.
the next day, the whistles. You hear them again.
Oh, yeah, it was the next night, thank God.
Yeah, don't worry. You guys got some sleep. You get back to your work.
Open the room, I walk onto the bed, and then into the kitchen.
I just love that you're in the middle of the hallway. I imagine you have to crawl over your bed to get to the other end.
We wake up, go to our private rooms to change, and then walk over the bed into the kitchen or the bathroom and everything.
Listen,
It's still a
That's so
studio.
cute.
One thing everyone knows about the Toil apartments is they're so fucking small. Like, think New York City space saver
Yeah.
apartment.
Great.
It's like the ones where it's like they need galvanized steel. And have you seen those videos? Okay. All right.
Galvanized.
And you could add a whole other room.
And you can add a whole nother room. Anyway.
Now with extra lead.
So at this point, I think we're going to be doing some splits back and forth.
Great.
So we'll start off with
George.
you guys. George. Take it
Perfect,
away, George.
because
He's just sitting in the apartment like, when are they
Look
going to
at
be
him.
back?
bathroom break.
He pissed all over his bed.
All right, we'll take a little bit of a break, I guess. Bathroom
It's-
break, everybody.
Break.
Yeah.
Break time.
We can take
Hope this-
5.
Take 5, everybody.
Take 5.
We'll be right back
Staying
to
in
finish.
character.
Break 5.
Rise of
Break.
Mystery, the
Don't-
fall of Nekrota.
And we're back.
We're back, baby. All right.
You take a nap
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome
Waking
back.
up.
Whoa, it's in the morning.
Waking up in the
in
morning.
your shared bed.
Just waking up. All right. So,
Can only
Roommate?
afford one. Yeah.
True.
roommate. We kind of discussed a little bit of what's going to be occurring here. So let's start off with you guys. You guys are going through, your mundane
Morning
day.
ritual.
However,
You brush each other's teeth.
for the first,
weird.
because
It's
you
not
guys
food,
wake
mate.
up very early. They wake you up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So from about 5 until about 5 is your shift.
If I might interject for
Yes.
just a moment, I think we've been working at the factory for so long, we're so accustomed to the schedule. I think I purposely wake up a good 10, 15 minutes
Yeah.
early to let George out.
Okay, yeah. You do it.
Thank you. I was going to do it.
No,
Yeah.
no, you get the break. On
Yeah.
the break, you run home and let him out.
Oh, I will, yes.
Do you think he needs toys or something?
Oh, yes, definitely.
All right.
And then, food and
I go into like my private room, which has like my wardrobe and stuff like that, and I just like quickly.
Your wardrobe is just work clothes.
Yeah, I just like tie one of them into a knot and make like this like rope toy. We're like, all right, George, go nuts.
He's just like a
Animal
big-
handling.
Yeah.
17.
17.
Oh.
He tries to. What you didn't realize
Liked it.
last night is that this dog has not eaten in so long.
Oh,
He's just skin and bones.
You're a tired little guy, aren't you? You still got a little fight in you. Hold on, we got some sawdust bread here for you. It's famously great for dogs.
Some toil tuna.
Here you go.
Some
Here you go.
toil tuna.
I dip it into like.
Milk.
Do we have milk? Can we afford it?
You have canned milk.
Oh,
It's
wait,
powdered milk.
Yeah.
the toil tuna.
The toil
Great.
tuna, yes.
I put a little spread of toil tuna on the bread, the sawdust bread, and
It just very gently takes it out of your hand.
I just
And
set
you
it.
see its tail start to wag.
It's a normal sized dwarven sandwich. I just set it.
Dwarven sandwich.
I set it next
Yeah.
to him. I'm just like, all right, when you're hungry, you just go there and cats like milk, right? Or water. I go over to hopefully a faucet or a well or something. And
You have like a pump that you can like.
every
and-
time I hit the pump, toil token.
Yep, you have to put a toil token in to get water.
God, this dog's getting expensive. It's worth it. It's the last day here. All right, here's half a bucket.
And it starts drinking it away.
All right.
And you see its tail wagging a little bit, and it comes over and it licks your hand.
Precious.
We did it, buddy.
We're there.
We did it, buddy. After tonight, we're gonna be roommate parents.
That's right.
All right. Let's go.
So you guys go throughout your day. If there's anything you want to do through the day, please let me know. We'll do checks or whatever it is that you need to do. Is there anything that you'd like to do?
Is there anything that I can do to maybe like help Maverick out with his mission of like setting up Reinhardt? Like if it's just like running into Reinhardt, be like, I'm writing you up for that. That's a or something.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you feel like would be a good plan, you can definitely do it.
Try to swipe one of his name tags and leave it.
I think what Toil cares the most about is negligence.
Uh-huh.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take a time card. I'm gonna take his time card because I assume he's already punched in.
Mm-hmm.
I take his time card and I want to try and like forge it and manipulate it to show it like he's showing up late and leaving early, as well as like put on a little on the back of it our symbol for the revolution.
Okay.
And that's all I want to do. I don't know what kind of role that would be.
I would say that's almost a mixture of like a
Ooh.
sleight of handed performance. Can you
Yeah.
do
Performance?
Let's do performance.
Performance, all right.
Oh, perform.
Hey, my old hands are stiff. Can you help me out with this?
Oh, of course.
I have it with advantage.
My cold hands. Yeah, you can. My old hands
As
are
I
cold and
place
longing
my
for
hand
love.
over top of his.
Your hand's always so warm.
He gives him a little massage.
Thanks, buddy. All right, this is my good drawing hand. Let's go. 13. Does that look good?
It looks good to
I
me.
forgot my glasses at home.
The symbol looks okay. The time editing doesn't look the best. It looks like you.
Great. It makes him look like he's sloppy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Perfect.
good enough.
I put it in that's good enough for
Good
for
enough.
Braylon.
Yeah, if you wanted to hide any tools or
Yes,
whatever.
I
You...
would like to. I assume that they probably make us like return our tools like at
Yep.
the end of the shift and
Yep.
everything.
And that if you lose or break a tool, you are fined and you have to pay it off.
I think we brought some tools from home though, because we've been at the factory since before.
We can make our own in our spare time. and whatnot.
Or would have. You know, I mean, we've been working at the factory 195 years before it was bad.
So yes, I want to just try to leave a couple well-placed, items that may help us on our endeavor.
How many?
3.
Roll
me 3 sleight of hands.
I'm going every time he goes to pick one. Be like, no, a little to the left. I can still see it.
Watch my back so nobody's coming.
Advantage.
Advantage on. Yes, you have advantage.
You guys you have your dummies back up at the workstation?
No, we show up early. We're still good employees to maintain the ruse.
Yeah, I mean, when you go in, you see the same things. Like, most of the people here are just like husks of people. They're just going through the motions. They clock in, they clock out. Their life is the factory. You still have a couple people that you might talk chit chat to, but like most of the people are just broken,
My old
sad
self
people.
isn't very stealthy.
Right, how's it going?
Not good.
I can still kind of see that first one. But stop putting them so damn high. I can't tell if it's hidden or not.
I got an 11, an 8, and a 12.
I can't see any of you. Put them all above my head.
Got you. To you,
I
you're like,
forgot where I put them.
yeah. To you, you're like, good enough.
Yeah.
Like that's just kind of
They're
where it
tools.
is.
I mean, nobody's gonna think twice.
I trust you.
A
Let's go back to work.
What'd you roll?
11, 8, 12.
All right.
Yes.
What are you smiling at? Spray stick up your ass?
No, if I'm being completely above, I rolled a 7 and 11, so I was one under for 2 of them. I was like, that's insane.
Perfect hiding.
And maybe he's still under for the third one. Who knows?
Hey.
Okay, so you guys go throughout your day. You're still working. You're hiding. You're blending in. You know, we're going over to you now. So the days at the estate are rather just lonely. Like, quite frankly, your father doesn't really have anybody come visit him. He's a recluse. Your butler, your caretaker, you don't really see him much anymore. He's now just one of your father's guards.
Nobody likes you.
He doesn't really take care of you because you don't really need to be taken care of. You spend most of your days just in your room practicing your music or sneaking
Yeah, I
out
would
and
never
going.
ask him for anything.
Exactly. So with that, you wake up to the work siren or the work whistle, as you always do. Even though you're not working, it still keeps you up. You open your curtains to see the smoggy day that you always see, that always gets you going in that emotional spot where you write your music. But you have an agenda today. You have a plan. So, what do you do?
I got friends in multiple places.
I dress in like my usual garb, black tunic and black pants and black shoes, and I put my guitar on my back and who is it?
My lady, it's Rupert.
Come in, Rupert.
You hear the shuffling and you hear the door creak. He has his gun propped up on his shoulder.
Rupert, I don't like that in my room.
I am sorry, milady, but your father insists that I carry it around. It's for the safety of the people.
Him? The safety of him?
Yes. Milady,
What do you want?
you have guests tonight.
Yes.
Are you wearing that?
It's morning. I'm not gonna wear a dress all day, Rupert.
Milady, you would make your father very upset if you ruin this.
Tell him I will be on my best behavior.
Okay,
Because I want to
milady.
leave this shithole.
Milady? Ouch.
No, Rupert, it's not you. It's my dad.
Milady, I am your dad's servant, so I will follow him forever.
I know you will.
I will not follow you.
Yeah. And one day, I'm sure you'll get, like, Best Robot Award. No, you won't, because he doesn't give a shit about anyone except his bank accounts.
I am an asset, milady.
Yeah. And my dad's an ass.
Be on your best behavior. And he marches away.
I like mock salute at him and then go to get some breakfast. Now at this point, would I know that my dad, Mr. Toyle's like doing rounds at the factory?
So your dad follows a very strict schedule.
Yeah.
He wakes up, he doesn't like to give himself work, but he still does it. He does make rounds in the morning to assure that people are in, assure that people are working, and then he typically goes off to his study. So if you were to follow that, you know that you've probably got a good hour until he's going to make his way back to his office.
I'm gonna try to get into his office. Do it. And snoop to snoop. Oh god.
Roll a stealth first.
Oh no.
Do it.
That's not bad. But what is my stealth modifier?
Plus 12.
100.
Plus 2. That's a 17.
Just lie.
Oh no.
So, no,
Okay.
you're lucky. But as you're walking over to his office, you see Rupert's on his march order, and for a moment you can hear him before he's able to get there. And right as he crosses the threshold of the hallway, it's like a L intersection or a T intersection. He's walking this way. You're in this hallway here. As he's crossing it to look down that, you're able to quickly get in the door and get out.
And get into the
And
office.
get into the
Is it
office.
The unicycle.
You
wheel?
hear the and a exclamation point above his head, but you get in the door before.
Basically.
That was
God, what a
so good.
fear-inducing sound that is.
That is a nat 20 plus 3 for investigation.
Wonderful.
Finds everything.
So, yeah, you find everything.
You find the unfindable.
The world.
So you're scouring through his office. Are you trying to keep it like organized, or are you just throwing stuff around?
Oh, I'm keeping it organized because
Okay.
my dad would like flip if
You-
he would know someone was in
You
here.
rolled a very thorough investigation, but can I get a sleight of hand to make sure that you're able to put things back to the way that they need to be?
That's valid. 14 plus. I
Cool.
should remember this.
14.
Plus
14 plus
4.
14.
Plus 4?
18.
Okay.
80.
So you do a pretty good job of
18.
getting things back into it. So you're looking through his office, and obviously you find a lot of quotas. You find a lot of just profits. Most of what you see is just like, this is how much money I made. This is how much money I made.
How to cut costs. Do they need this much food?
Yes.
How much money you make? I'm a good boy.
You do also see you open up one of his cabinets and you see a letter that has on the sigil of it a wax stamp of an oxen head.
But does she see a letter opener?
I take out my pocket knife because of course I have a pocket knife.
Of course.
You do have a pocket.
It's true.
Every teenager has one. And I try to
Law of
ease
the land.
under the wax seal to see if I can just pop it up. So maybe I could put, without breaking it, put like I want to be able to reseal
Slide
it.
a hand, please.
18.
You do a pretty good job. So you open up the letter and you get the wax just enough. You do notice that the letter has been opened before, but with it being closed again and having stuff pressed back on it, it kind of resealed. So you open it again and you see something along the lines of, well, it's kind of like a thank you / an order letter, basically stating thank you for your aid. The Horde appreciates your service. Continue giving us the arms that we need, and everything will be okay for you and your family. We'll keep you well paid, but if you mess this up, there will be hell to pay. And it's not even signed. It's just left blank.
I close it with some pressure and like put it back under some stuff so it kind of like reseals again.
Okay.
And I don't fucking care. Like, my dad sucks. Anyway, where's this? He's gotta have something around here that says who gets his shit when he dies.
Where's his fucking banknotes?
Yeah, like I can see his account balances.
Yeah, I mean, you do, like, tallying up his account balances, it's, like, insane how much money he has.
Is there like a
Billions of
safe,
gold.
a locked drawer?
There is no safe. He has no need for a safe. But you do notice at the very bottom, you kind of see, you kind of move, you're kind of getting hectic at this point. You're just like, why? Why me? Then finally, at the very bottom of absolutely everything, at the very, very bottom, he has what he wants with his estate when he passes, or if he passes.
Oh, fuck. About time.
It goes to
And-
Scorch.
Basically, he says begrudgingly he would want it to go to the oxen. He wants all of his money and all of that to go to the horde.
That's a really smart ox.
Right? Do an insight.
I'll give you advantage.
Me
I'm
too.
there like, oh man.
But
that
actually, you
sucks.
can have an advantage.
Oh, heck yeah.
The two birds on your shoulder go.
Okay, the first one was better. You guys are never going to believe it. It's 15 plus 3, so an 18.
Wow.
You got 3 18s!
So
And you're
This-
turning 18 today?
this letter, obviously, it doesn't say the oxen. It says a name that you've heard before, but you're not entirely sure. You see the name Drexus Azarath.
Metreon Zenthos.
You're looking at this letter and you're like, why wouldn't it go to me? Also, this doesn't really necessarily look like a will, it just kind of looks like a statement. And you're looking a little deeper and you're like, that is my dad's handwriting, but it almost looks like he was forced to write it. Like the lettering isn't smooth, it's a little jittery.
Under duress.
18.
And duress is a big guy.
Can I forge it to say, begrudgingly to my daughter, Iris Toil?
Try.
What? Is that a sleight of hand?
Performance for...
Performance? Oh, you forgot. I'm a bard, baby.
Let's go.
That's 17 plus 7.
You whip
24.
out your guitar.
23. Give my daughter all my money.
It looks good. You do kind of just smudge out Drexus Azarath and you kind of write
go-
your name.
Oh, wait a minute.
And it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It kind of helps in your benefit that he wrote it kind of shakily because you're like, well, I can't really write directly as him. You hope that it works. I mean, that's how things work, right? So as a 16-year-old, you feel pretty confident with it.
Yeah, and then I try to put everything back where it went.
Yep, and you did that before, and everything looks basically
Then I set
perfect.
the office
There might be a
on
couple
fire.
papers that are slightly shifted, but at the end of the day, you're like, I can't remember if I did that or if it was like that before. Oh well.
Yeah.
And you,
I'm kind of muttering to myself, like, I don't care about the money. I'm not like my dad. But, like,
But now I'm rich.
I need to give back to the workers. I'm not doing it because I want the money. I want to help. Like, just kind of, like, reasoning in my mind, like, I'm not... Because she knows, like, her dad, all he cares about is money. And that's her biggest pet peeve.
Flashback
I have-
to the night before. Don't forget to get the money. We needed to lay low.
I will
Yeah.
say one thing.
I'm thinking of you guys in your Subaru.
As you putting back the quote unquote will, you never really flipped it around. But can I have you? This is kind of a slight retcon. Can I have you roll one more investigation?
Tell him no.
As you're
No.
walking out, you know something else.
14?
You notice the noticer.
Very faintly,
At least I think.
very faintly. So you're reading it. You see everything, but very faintly on the other side, you can see that something's written on the other end. You almost don't notice it, but like you just see a slight bit of red.
Flip it over.
Flip it. It just says, "Remember, you belong to me."
Remember.
Well, fuck this guy too. I'm not scared of him. And I put the letter back in true, like, 16-year-old confidence.
Okay.
Don't know what that's about.
So
Don't know what that's about. I need that money.
fuck it.
That's the most 16-year-old thing I've ever heard.
Perfect. So you head back out of the office. Can I have you roll one more stealth?
18.
No, 17 plus 2, 19.
19.
You're lucky devil again.
Listen, I know Rupert. I can hear his footsteps.
Yeah, you hear him,
can
and
hear
like
his
you
voice.
close the door and just kind of make your way. Now, what I will say is you have time to spare. Remember, it's a dinner, so however you want to get yourself ready. Do you want to talk to your dad? Do you want to visit the kitchen? Do you want there's things you can do. What would you like to do?
Sweets to spoil my appetite.
Otherwise, we can kind of jump forward.
I want candy.
I want to go to the kitchens, and I know my dad, when he has guests over, he has to show off and have the finest vintage.
Yeah.
So I want to find his favorite. Is he a bourbon guy or wine?
Oh, he's most definitely a whiskey guy.
A whiskey guy. So I find
Gin.
a
Yes.
bottle that I know he's been saving, that he spent a lot of money begrudgingly on, and I want to hide it in the back where I know where it is.
Okay. Are you just making yourself aware when you come in here, or are you trying to be sneaky?
No, I feel like the kitchen knows me. I'm gonna go grab a snack and some booze.
Okay.
Don't tell my dad, and I'll give you extra toil tokens.
Thanks, lady. So you see 3 people in there. You see the main chef. You know them pretty well. They're a hobgoblin gentleman. They just call him Pork. And then there are 2 younger, his apprentices that are just constantly slaving away. One's a human and one's a half elf. The human's a female named Sarah. The half elf is named Doku. Well, Doku is always very nervous around you. Well, I guess it's okay, but we got a really big meal tonight.
I know.
What are you doing in here anyway? No peeking.
I won't look. Listen, it's a big...
We're gonna make duck. His favorite.
I know. Well, he'll be really excited about that. I'm supposed to be on my best behavior because
What do you want?
it's important.
I can make it for all of everybody. I can make it for you. That's
Well, I do love the lemon tarts that you make.
okay. I'll make the lemon tarts for everybody.
Father likes them too.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? I'm really good at making lemon tarts.
You are. You're so good at making lemon tarts.
Thanks.
And she just kind of tries to flirt up him. Listen, I'm really nervous.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to go get some liquid courage for myself.
Okay.
And then, I'll see you later. When you bring the lemon tarts out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Pork goes, "Hey, kid, back to work, please. Get out of the... Get out. You'll see the meal when it's time."
How you doing, Porky?
Good. You know I hate when you call me that. And he gives you a fist bump.
And I just
daughter.
sidestep into what do you call him?
The pantry.
Not a pantry, but for alcohol. There's
like an alcohol pantry.
Yep, the alcohol pantry.
I'm fairly certain there's a term for it, a wine cellar.
Cooler.
Yeah, it's a cellar.
A cellar.
Yeah.
And I want to
There's a
grab
guy
that bottle.
asks for your ID.
Okay.
go
Can
for
you roll me a
the
stealth?
decanter? The whiskey decanter. But that's a single bottle.
That's not great.
Whiskey barrel.
That's a 12.
So you go in there and you're trying to sneak in there. Luckily
I'm
you're
really trying to be sneaky. I told him I'm going to get some booze.
Yeah, but with this specific bottle, you've got to kind of go up a little bit higher. It's his prized possession.
Oh
is
yeah.
top
Once
shelf.
I'm in there, I'm not trying to make sound.
So you hear some clanking. You try to pick up the bottle and try to have it be nice and quiet, but as you're stepping down, your foot hits another bottle and makes it clink. And they're like, "What are you climbing on? Are you climbing in there? What are you doing?"
I told you I'm getting some liquid courage.
You better not be touching that bottle.
I'm just
You know the
yelling out.
one.
I'm not. I'm getting the cheap shit. It gets you drunk just as well.
Damn right. And you hear him. He starts hitting it. All right. Well, have fun, I guess.
Thanks.
All right.
I
Okay.
want to pop the top,
Okay.
pour in the poison,
Okay.
seal it back up.
Okay.
grab a cheap bottle.
Perfect. Can you do me a sleight of hand to put it back in the right spot?
Nat 20
Perfect. You put it back like it.
for
Shatter it
24.
on the ground.
You put it back like it was never even
You
touched.
needed that 21.
On my way out, I take a swig of vodka and
No,
I
the one you
offer
just
some
poisoned?
to Porky.
Yep, the one I just
Yeah.
poisoned. I'm like,
No, that's a whiskey.
I know.
He drinks like half the bottle.
Don't ever expect I poisoned.
All right,
myself.
well, get back to whatever you do.
You could always outdrink me, Porky.
Sure, damn right I can.
And I head out. Mm-hmm. I grab like a muffin that's left over from breakfast on the counter.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the universe, Chef, tell me.
I'm-
Get the nosebleed.
All right, so it's time. You have done your little bit of setup. You guys have done your little bit of setup. Mm-hmm. The clock strikes 5. The whistles blow. Your guys' shift is over. You are supposed to go back to your apartment. Whether you do that or not.
Right. All right. You got to take the back way through the factory so none of them stupid robots see us.
That's right. We gotta be on our toes.
Right. Right. Feeling good about that. Real good about it. Just magical about it. Do it.
What'd you roll?
22.
You're good.
12.
You're also good, believe it or not. So you guys are sneaking your way into the back area while everyone else is funneling out. I mean, there's still, 75, 100 workers that are kind of funneling out. And
I want to add one thing.
Yeah.
While we're moving stealthily, before we get there, if I can retcon it, I want to go to one of the robots.
yeah,
I'm sorry, I don't know who to report to, because I think my supervisor, the half-orc gentleman, stick up, what's his name? Stick up his ass.
oh, you are talking about Ragstein.
Yes, Ragstein. He's been complaining a lot about Mr. Toil and how unfair the hours are, and I think he's been showing up late and stuff, and I don't know, I just got a bad vibe from him all day. You might want to keep an eye on him.
Okay,
Persuasion.
I will. Yeah.
All right. It's definitely nothing to do with what I'm saying. It's all him, okay? Just want to make sure that it's not me who's telling you all of
Go
this
to
is-
your apartment before I tear you apart.
Okay, all right.
Right?
So as you're stealthing,
and then I sneak.
you're stealthing around.
Uh-huh.
You're trying to be as stealthy as you possibly can,
That's right.
and you bump into somebody who's walking away, and they trip and fall. But you're able to sneak away as one of the guards goes over and just like beats the guy and picks him back up.
It's
like,
the tail.
"Oh,
I always
stop
forget
falling."
It's the tail. I always
Move.
forget it's there.
Keep going to the door. Your shift is over. Relax.
Get off the floor.
Take it easy.
All right, so we will start with you guys.
We good. Are we able to find the hammers and the tools that we left behind?
Yeah, you guys are able to leave. You find all but one.
So, dang, I'm missing the grenade.
Damn it! We really could.
I-
No,
Yeah,
you got the
know.
grenade.
I guess
Grenade's
we're just gonna
good.
stick with the 2 light hammers.
Luckily, the grenade's there and the hammer.
But do we really have a grenade?
No, Sanji has the hammer. Fuck off. No, you find whatever tools
She
you
made
left
a spare
behind.
grenade.
You only find 2 of them. Was it all hammers?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah. So you
Right,
find
yeah.
2 hammers.
Good. Old trusty. This is the first hammer I ever had here. Yours?
Oh, this is just a hammer.
Oh,
I didn't want him to find it.
I
and,
guess
like,
that makes sense.
confiscate it.
That would probably come back to me too, but luckily nobody found this one.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Right.
All
I
right.
hit it extra good.
So
Thanks, buddy.
you hear the steam whistle again, and you hear the next batch of people are coming in. This is a lot smaller.
Supposed to be at the apartment.
We're about 100 people left. Only about 25 come back. But you still hear the guards marching around, and you still, you've got to take this smart. Neither of you. I mean, you've been to the aqueduct area, but it's been a while. So What I'm going to need you guys to do.
They don't really have a lot of blacksmith's forges down here in the aqueducts.
No. Too much water.
Makes sense. Makes sense, but do you remember which way to go?
You just follow the water.
That's why you make the big bucks. Right, lead the way, Scorch.
Yeah, luckily this factory is extremely loud. There's constant hydropresses being slammed down, so your guys' movement, really the sound that you make isn't really what matters. It's staying out of sight. So you guys are pretty smart. You know the nooks and crannies. You notice guards walking out. Can I have you
Whistle while we work? Yes.
whistle while you work? No. Can I have you guys roll a perception?
Perception, alright. I've got it. I see everything. I've perceived it. There's water here.
19.
11.
Okay, so you perceive you're kind of listening out, and you can hear some of the pipes, and you hear the water moving. So you're like, okay, if the pipe's heading that way, that's probably where the aqueduct is. You notice something different as you're walking. I mean, obviously you hear the water. He's right. It's going that way. However, quickly you look off to the side, and you kind of thought in your head. I mean, you've seen it before. Like you've thought before, like when people die and they drop dead on the floor, where do they go? Well, you might have an answer because as you're like sneaking behind, you see one of the constructs wheeling a dead body down a little ramp that's like ascending down. And the more that you think about it, you're like, I've never been that way. And then you piss yourself.
It's a good time to take a shit. We're in the aqueduct. It'll just flow right on downstream. Hey, what's that robot doing?
Scorch, pants down, squatting in the aqueduct.
Oh, hold your hands, buddy. I won't let you fall in.
Pissing in the aqueduct.
Oh,
As we jump
pissing?
over-
Pissing
Yep.
and shitting.
We're going to skip over to you.
Yeah.
So, you are now in your room getting prepared for dinner.
Yeah. I think
You do your thing.
I think that she's nervous. She has drank some of the vodka, a little tipsy, and she puts on a nice dress, some nice shoes, some simple jewelry. She does still go with her heavy makeup because she's like, I don't want my dad to think like, be suspicious that I'm being too good. So that's like her little act of rebellion. And one of her earrings that she got from going into town is just like a little like sword and a guitar, and her dad always hated it, so she has that in.
All right.
She's playing some music.
Wonderful.
Well,
So
she-
you're sitting in there and
Come in.
the door opens and Rupert's standing there, and out comes your dad as well. He is kind of flanked by 3 more of these construct robots. Well, you look great.
Thanks.
All right, well, I guess I'll kind of I'll keep you updated with what's going on. Follow me. You're ready, I assume.
Yes, I am.
All right, wonderful. Follow me. So Rupert stands to the side, and
I put my guitar in my strap on my back.
you said your guitar.
Mhm.
Leave that.
You know I take my guitar everywhere.
Rupert, take the guitar. You can have it with you, but you're not keeping it on you.
You're gonna make Rupert carry my guitar?
Absolutely.
What's the point of that?
What's the point? The point is you don't have it on you. You're a lady.
Ladies can play guitar.
Not the way that you play it.
Yeah, it's because I play it good.
Enough of this. We have guests.
Fine, Rupert, here. I hand over my guitar. But I want it by me at dinner. You know, this guitar never leaves my sight.
That's fine. Keep it by you, but you're keeping the guests waiting. Most importantly, you're keeping me waiting. Now go, little lady. Follow me.
He turns and... Follow me, little I feel like you can just, like, hear me muttering behind him.
So you are walking through this elaborate estate that you call home. It seems like such a maze, but luckily you've got it down.
And it's not homey in the slightest. I imagine very, like, industrial vibes.
It is very minimal. He has only photos of himself, and everything else is blank. He doesn't, like, who cares about a couch to sit on, because he's not going to sit on it. There is no, like, furniture.
Yeah, it's just empty rooms.
It's just empty, sad, barren rooms. It's almost like haunted, because it's like, how did this used to be?
Yeah.
And now it's just a sad old man.
And I imagine it's very echoey because
Yep.
there's nothing to, like, pad the sound.
P.S. I
How's the KBBS?
don't. It says unstable.
Okay. We do what we can. That's OBS.
Okay. I was going to say, maybe it'll come up.
OBS.
I was going to give it a second, just because we're getting into some good stuff.
Technical difficulties, gelatinous noobs.
We're just going to sit here for a second. I'm really sorry.
It's
It's because he's pooping so hard. Yeah, no, it's so true. He's taken all the internet down the toilet.
Shitting up an IT
Hoi,
store.
hoi, hoi. He's
Absolutely.
creating some new toil tokens, okay?
Absolutely.
That's where they all come from.
He's straining the stream. Is it still bad? It's still
You alright,
bad.
homie?
Oh yeah.
You feeling okay?
Oh yeah.
He was holding your hands the whole time.
I was
as you
holding. I was
pooped in the
holding.
aqua.
It's
Is there?
nerves. It's nerves. It's
all
the
right.
whole plan.
It's alright, Rumi. We're gonna get through this.
The whole
Scorch has
plan.
IBS.
You, me, George.
Me.
We're all gonna get out of here.
That
Alright?
sucks. All right.
Right. By the way, that robot was doing something funky with that body. Have you ever been that way?
I've never known. I've always wondered what they did with the bodies.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. There are a lot of people who've died on the workplace.
Yeah.
God, this place is probably haunted as fuck.
I never thought of that.
Yeah. Well, only over the last 5 years.
Do you guys continue with the plan, or are you distracted by that?
Are you done pooping?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay. Sorry. You guys talk about what you want to do, but not too loud. So you're on your way down the hall.
With our hammers, right?
So your father is walking you down, and finally you make it to the beautiful. Really, honestly, the dining room is the only place that's like beautiful because it's where people come to meet.
That's where he wines and dines people.
Luscious, like chandeliers, gold, everything. Everyone's chairs is like literally wrapped in ivory gold and has like a red backing. His chair is definitely more special. His is bigger than everybody's, and his part of the table has more space. It's almost like this desk here, where it has like a surrounding area where he's able to like have all of his things that he wants next to him, and everyone else is forced to like sit at like just a normal table. It's to show
Power trip.
for sure.
Yeah, as soon as they get there for dinner.
In there, you
I
see
think it's a very modest section.
You see the Brocksteins. You've never actually seen them before. They're human. They're excuse me. The father, a very modest looking man, has a nice red beard. He's nice and burly. He looks like he might do a lot of work around the farm. You don't know. The mother. She is way more dainty. She doesn't look like she does much of anything. She has these nice white gloves on that don't look like they've seen work in their lives. And then you see a nice young boy. He's just about your age. He's about 15. So you see him, and he kind of like makes eye contact with you, and he's relatively handsome. He's a nice young boy. He's got a nice, just kind of like wavy cut. Where are you? No, he's not like that. Nice wavy
It'd be
cut.
a match made in heaven.
And he does have that little bit of like, pizzazz to him. He kind of just gives you a little smile, and he's just very humble and quiet about it. A couple of the constructs lead you all to the table where everyone takes a
I
seat.
wink at him.
And he kind of just gives you a little smile. And with that, we're going to pop on over to you guys.
Right. So your IBS back under control.
I don't know.
Let's hope for the best. We don't have a lot of time to waste. All right. We're definitely a little lighter afoot, though,
Yeah,
so that's good.
Yeah.
Right.
So you guys, you're making it.
Do you want to investigate that? I don't feel like we have time.
Well, maybe on the way back.
Yeah.
Because, once we shut it down, people will be heading towards that machine and it'll give us a chance
But I also don't want to be stuck in here when the,
Oh, I forgot, and it's
it's a timed thing.
and it's unknown how big the blast will be.
Well, if it's going to the dragon powder room, it's going to be a...
Hopefully we can at least...
We should hurry.
Yeah.
We should make sure that we're good to go.
So you haven't seen Sanji or Ian or Maverick yet.
Yeah, because they're all...
they're in the separate section. So you guys, you're making it through. You do see at the entrance to the aqueduct there are 2 construct guards standing there, rifles in hands.
We're gonna have to take them out.
All right. All right, let's do it. Who goes first? 2 out of 3. Fuck. All right. Follow my lead. I just slowly start walking. Excuse me, guards.
They both where their rifles were kind of like at ease. They're now like,
My supervisor told me and my companion here, Scorch. He sent us down here. I don't know why. I think he's up to some bad business. His name is Stick Up His Ass.
Reinholder.
Fuck that guy, right? He's the half-orc supervisor.
why did he send you here?
I don't know. I think he's up to no good. I think he's trying to overthrow Toil or something.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. He's jealous. I'll roll persuasion.
Please.
18. No.
15.
Let's see.
Does not compute.
We didn't.
Do you have evidence with you?
He's our supervisor. We're doing what we're told. That's company policy.
The other one looks at you and he's just like, are you on the clock?
No, which is the weirdest thing. I think he's trying to cut corners, and I think he's trying to steal from the company. That's why you're the first guards that we've seen, so we're trying to report him because he's doing poor work. I think he's trying to steal from the company. You two better get after him.
They look at each other and they're just like,
I think he was trying to steal from the chow, the kitchen.
stay here. And they start
right.
to walk away.
We'll stay here.
All right.
Can't believe that fucking worked.
So robots.
Start calling me flame tongue.
You
Don't
now-
hate me.
When they're walking away, you do see one of the constructs coming back up that hallway.
Okay,
So,
just one of them's there.
yeah.
Right. So just one of them. We'll wait for the other one. Give me 2 minutes, then we'll beat the shit out of this one. All right?
Okay.
Now remember, their cores are inside the metal bits. It's really hard, so I mean, just
hit it hard.
just
Got
do
it.
your best. I feel like if we hit its head off, it won't be able to see us. So we used to. Oh, hello there. You're not going to go and help your friend.
Why are you here?
I just told you. Supervisor sent us.
Is this a different...
Yes, this is a different one.
Oh, this is a.
This is the one that came up from the area where he brought the dead body.
Those two
my-
guards told us to stay here.
Yeah, the two. We were. I reiterate the same thing that we told the other ones.
I will stay here to accompany you.
Oh, all right.
Are you on the clock?
No, we're not on the clock. And I explained the same thing that I did with the other one.
Can you roll another persuasion?
Of course. 15 again.
These
You
dice
got
suck.
him. You got
I'm putting
him.
these dice away.
You left your loaded dice over here.
I
Oh, I should be using his.
Oh, I think there's the guy. He the supervisor.
I will stay here with you.
I just point. Does he turn at all?
Yeah, he does.
I think we both simultaneously attack. Flanking.
All right, roll initiative, baby.
Woo!
Are you doing surprise rounds 2024 or 2014?
What's the 2024?
So 2024 is you don't get a free round, but you have advantage on initiative rolls, which I personally like better.
I'll do that one.
2014 is you get, if you successfully surprise it, you get a full round of stuff before the initiative takes place.
Huge.
Which is a huge buff, which is why I like the new one version.
We'll do the old one because
Sure.
not exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
To hit him?
No, initiative.
Dean's
21.
trying to tell you
30,
those
20.
those robot
Dirty 20.
boys are thick.
All right. Yep. You both go first, but
Okay.
roll to hit.
All right. Let's go, buddy. We're still in the aqueduct, right?
You're about to enter it.
Well, I mean, but the water's still there. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
yeah,
shit
yes.
in it
Yes.
before, so yes. All right. Great.
It's a 16 to hit.
Shit.
Oh, we get advantage, right?
Yes, we do. I got a 15 to hit.
Dirty 20 to hit.
You both actually hit.
All right, I'm going to burn a superiority die and make this a pushing attack, and I'm going to try and push this construct into the aqueduct and have him be
Okay.
swept into the waters.
Woo!
He needs to make a strength save, DC 15.
17 on the die.
He's a piece of shit. I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
Whoa, you tell him.
Action surge. Where are you? Where are you? I also get to add 8 to my damage. So, yep. Hell yes. All right. So my damage for the attack is, 15 damage.
15 damage. Nice.
15 damage. And then here's my second attack. That is 18.
Okay.
Nice.
Going to do the same thing, but another superiority die.
Very nice.
Another DC 15 strength save.
Ooh, he fails this time.
I push him into the fucking
Yeah,
water.
he falls into the water and you just like, he sinks. He just sinks all the way to the bottom.
I did an additional 13.
And I did 10 damage with my hit.
So
Nice.
grand total is 30, 41.
Yeah, whatever
I
you
think
did
it-
plus 10.
Yeah. I think-
Nice.
Yeah, you don't see him. He sinks. He sinks. Yeah,
how you do
end
that.
of initiative. He
Hey, we're
sinks.
pretty good at this.
Yeah!
We should have done this years ago.
Well,
You-
with the factory being gone, we may have a new venture to turn to. Killing robots.
Hey, what did you guys just do?
Ian,
No, it's not Ian. It's just a random, like, very disheveled worker.
what? Who are you? Do we I'll roll what do you want?
history?
History, insight, perception?
Yeah, history.
I
see
feel like
if we
these
know the
guys
guy.
know almost everyone.
Well, it's a big factory.
It is a big.
It
I
is
got
very-
16 to know this guy.
I got 23 to know.
His name's
Ooh.
Nan, and you know that, like,
Old Nan, what are you doing here?
You just killed that construct. You killed the middleman.
They're not really ever alive.
You killed the middleman.
Nan.
I'm gonna have to report you to my warden.
Alright,
I'm
alright.
gonna have to. I'm gonna
It's
have
fine.
to.
It's fine. Nan, come here. Just
why?
push him into the water.
Viva la revolution!
Nan, it's fine. It's fine. You look thirsty. No contest. He just falls in.
Can he swim?
think about this. You,
Oh, he's a
like,
commoner.
actively are pretty, like, he is so malnourished that
Aw.
he's not even, he can't even put up a fight.
Poor Nan.
It's us or him.
He's a fucking scab anyway. So
You just hear,
Fucking narc.
but I will say with those two splashes, I'm not saying that everyone heard. You
We're
don't. You
rushing.
don't know, but
I
yeah.
think we're making moves to get to the hydro factory reactor. thing.
Nuclear
Steve.
reactor.
Yes,
All right, perfect.
we're going to fuck shit up.
We're gonna hop back over to dinner.
Dinner theater.
I sit down,
Great
put my
thinking with
guitar
Matt.
behind me. I flip my
was us
real
or him?
piercing that I did myself, my septum down.
So, welcome. You're Yon and Withelty and young Lee here. You, I know you're interested in my daughter. I mean, who wouldn't? She's toil blood.
If she wasn't my daughter, I'd be interested.
I mean, it's just a hot commodity.
I see what you did.
So, yes, and you hear Yorn's like, yes, marvelous factory. You've really done a number to Nekrota. It's fairly impressive. I knew you were rich, but you put our farm to shame.
You're Nekrota rich.
And then Wivelty is just kind of like sitting there, just like fanning herself, just staring directly at you.
I think she's just sitting there picking her teeth.
No worries, no worries. I have assured that for one night we are slowing down production at the factory so it doesn't cause such a ruckus for you, Toe. We can discuss the plans and
Gonna slow down real good.
we can kind of, we can figure out what we're gonna do from here because my daughter here, like I said, we can make some partnerships between our family. Wouldn't you like that, dear? Look at young Lee. Look how strong and muscular he is. And Lee's just like,
Drooling.
Yes, Father. That sounds wonderful.
see.
She looks in pain. She's
Yes,
awkward smile.
she's very talented, very talented. She's good with music, aren't you? You play the violin and the piano.
Yeah.
Yes.
And mostly the
flute.
guitar.
The guitar, yes, she loves her guitar. She really does. She really does. She's a rebel at the heart, aren't you? But deep down, she's going to be a lovely wife, and she'll bring our family so close that we'll be able to help the Horde, and our families will, hopefully be able to make it out of this whole era unscathed. We might be able to. There might be a little light at the end of the tunnel. So,
It's probably a train.
what's a train?
Sorry. It's a motor vehicle.
What's a motor vehicle?
I thought we had them.
No.
Oh.
It's like the beginning of steam
It's
power.
It
Probably-
must be a steam-powered
Hold on.
light.
Wait, I'm
It's-
having one of my visions.
What?
Probably a mining cart.
Yes, wonderful. Yes.
We've got
So, you guys are giving me money, and I am giving you my lovely daughter. That's the plan.
Can we?
Lee, stop
we
playing
eat
with
dinner?
your plate.
Yes, enough talking. Enough talking. Let's eat dinner and not say anything stupid. Yes. Lee kind of like stands up and he's like, "Can I
Sorry, I
can I scratch the
my
floor
leg,
for a little
my
bit?"
leg's really itchy.
No,
Oh gosh, it's so itchy.
George.
Bandana's like in his face. He doesn't care. He's a yes.
Lee stands up and he's like, "Can I sit next to my betrothed?" Of course, of course.
Wait. I thought we were just talking about it.
Well, they have the money and
Sold! I mean, married!
Lee comes
I
over
didn't
to you.
even get to meet him first, Dad.
Lee come.
What
What does that matter? What does that matter?
Shouldn't have expected anything less from you.
You're just lucky he's a handsome young lad and not, I don't know, any of the other ones. You're lucky, honestly. Lee does sit next to you. He's like, "Hey, I like your makeup."
Thanks.
Trust me, you should have seen the son with the person
Yeah.
with the next
I mean-
amount of money.
I mean, by the way, at this point in time, Toil and the family are like super loudly rich people laughing, like talking
Yeah.
back and forth. So Lee's kind of whispering to you.
My
She's
yacht
like,
is 30 feet long.
I mean, we could get to know each other. It's not the end of the world. I think my family's doing it for the better for, them, if I'm being honest, but also you guys.
Yeah, you don't seem like the worst.
No, your guitar seems pretty cool. Maybe you could teach me how to play.
Birds are singing, the music's upswelling.
Yeah. What is my music career gonna do on a farm?
It's not really a farm. It's a
What,
giant.
it's another factory?
It's a big plantation.
Do you work your people to death?
We work them for as much as we have to. We don't. That's the thing about my dad
That's
is.
fucked up, Lee.
I know
Your dad's fucked up.
But-
Like mine.
my dad. I guess a thing we could at least say is my dad's in the fields with them most of the time. Like we pay our people. It's not like they're slaves. Like, we...
Flash into his dad in the field on a horse, whipping the people on the farm.
Well, where did your dad get all of his money then?
Profit? I mean, you know that a lot of the farms around this area have been closing down. The land is not... things aren't growing like they used to. I don't know what it is, but my dad's farm still grows things. And he's in cahoots with somebody, I don't know, but we started off as a relatively small, humble farm, and we're huge now. Like, it's kind of insane. And the sheer fact that we're at your estate, that means something.
Yeah. Wow, you have a lot of money. I'm so impressed.
I'm not...
Lee, you're nice. You're cute. You're the best I could have asked for.
Thanks.
You
Nailed it.
aren't awful.
Thanks.
You're not the word.
You're not awful either. Cut back over. So you guys are quickly running. You notice that there is like
A buffer?
big buffer.
Oh gosh.
Ooh.
The
I
buffer's
start
catching
lagging.
No, you're
I
going
pop
through the
backwards.
hole. You're going through the hole.
So you guys,
I'm at the dinner. What?
you guys are working pretty quickly. With that splash and all that, there is a alarm that does sound. No one's entirely sure where the alarm's going, but there is an alarm sounding because they heard one of the constructs is under.
Just start hitting stuff.
The no swimming alarm. It's going off.
I just start hitting pipes. And I just as we're running, I'm just like,
Give me some strength checks.
All right, we got this. I got a 10.
straight strength.
Straight strength.
17.
17 and a 10? Okay. Roll some damage.
All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 4 damage.
Perfect. You see the pipe does dent just a little bit.
5 damage.
Once again, it dents a little bit, but you don't know entirely, like, if it was this easy to break it with some hammers, someone would have done it before. This doesn't seem to be working.
No, we're still going. What? Let him cook. Let him cook.
I will cast.
He's gonna cast something. Cast iron. That is the type of metal we're
Cast
using.
iron! I will do a. What's that thing called? Guiding bolt.
Hey, let's give it a little shaking guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Spit on it a little bit.
I spit on it a little bit. Whatever you ask
I
for.
cast
Maybe.
guiding bolt at one of the pipes.
No.
And can you describe exactly what
He
guiding bolt
spit
does?
on it and he's guiding the pipe.
Let's go.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Let's fucking go, dude.
So I stuck out my hand,
Oh, he's doing his shit.
and a flash of light comes out at the pipe,
God, if old Dan could have seen this.
and it takes damage.
Is it
Old man
radiant
would've shit
damage or
himself.
radiant? Okay. So yeah, it starts to kind of like sizzle the water on the inside.
Oh, hold on.
And how much damage does it do?
10 million?
22 damage.
22.
Hell yeah.
With that,
Million.
there is a slight, like, where that bolt hits it, you notice that a little bit of water is starting to leak out of that bolt.
Quick, I'll hit it once more. I hit it right there in the same spot. 7. Nope. Excuse me. 11.
11. No.
Nope.
Ding! And it's
Nope,
just like,
still wet. Let's
nope.
go.
Yeah, it's so a little bit of water's coming out of it. You notice now that like you hear a lot more marching, and where there was like the hydraulic presses continuously going, you hear. I mean, at this point, you don't hear the presses, but you just hear marching.
You guiding bolt, a little water comes over. I hit it. I go. It's toast. Let's go.
It's gone.
All right, you lead the way. You're more familiar with this area.
Okay, I take a left.
All right, you take a left.
I go left.
So you both go left. You make it out of there. You don't know exactly how it went, but you know that if you take a left, you're on track to head over to where they keep the reservoir of
the reactor or the reservoir?
The reservoir of dragon powder. So you're like on your way. When you ducked and left.
Have we hit the reactor yet?
We're trying to make it to the core.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so yeah, you guys.
We were just smacking pipes.
You were just hitting pipes.
running
My bad.
on
My
the
bad.
way to
Yeah,
the core.
you guys, you take a left and you make it
Shit, they're
to
onto us.
the core. You make it to the core, and
Here.
you see this like ginormous. It's basically like a huge fusion ball. So in the middle, there's water spiraling.
I just imagine 2 people. Yeah.
Dink. No, you see a bunch of water spiraling in the middle where you see these separate coils coming on over to it, and then you see basically like a big water mill that's like constantly spinning.
All right. Hold on. Do you know about any of this shit?
Yes. Elaborate?
Yeah, if you don't
Oh,
mind.
okay.
There's lots of marching, I know.
So, the wheel.
Okay?
If we stop it from spinning,
That's what we're going for?
it should gunk up everything.
Right. I don't know. I want to maybe do like an investigation check. I want to see if there's any like either pipes or anything that we could like break off that would be strong enough to, if we threw it in there, it would stop the wheel or damage it.
Do you think Nan coming downstream would?
Does Nan come downstream?
What you notice as you were continued walking,
Nan's
there's like a
floating
net.
alongside us.
There's like a net, so like it catches.
Does it hit Nan? Do we see Nan?
Yeah, he's like floating in the dead.
He's fully dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they
They
filter
killed
the
him.
water.
Like, it could be, throw them off of our trail.
That's right.
Help me get him out of the water.
Oh my god!
Pull him out. We just set him on the other side of the net so he just drifts into there. All right, let's find something to jam up the wheel.
Okay.
I can't do that to him, man.
I really thought you guys were gonna do
Just
it.
eat him into it.
That would have been fucking awesome. So you do notice there's
He's
like
gonna clog up the different part. We're
He's going downstream farther.
there is like a almost a master switch that is like a
Should just hit the off button.
lever. But obviously all they got to do is just it's locked.
I pull the lever.
It's locked.
I try to break the lever.
All right, go
I'm
for
gonna.
I catch spiritual weapon and have my spiritual weapon start smacking it.
Nice.
how much damage does it do? Roll to hit.
A billion?
I miss.
No. He
You
was
have
6.
You have
Six?
advantage. It's
Okay.
not moving.
I have advantage. It's not moving.
It kind of bends.
No. You can't just hit the lever. You gotta hit the lock here.
Oh.
I'll point out. I'm gonna hold. I have a dagger. I'm gonna hold it like the same way that you would use like a chisel. I don't care about the dagger. So if the dagger just jams in there and breaks the lock, fine.
Yeah. So you're using the dagger as a chisel.
As a chisel, and if it breaks, it breaks. But
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping it'll help damage the lock so that we can flip the switch.
Okay. Roll strength check advantage. Because
Me or you?
he's holding it, so it'd be you.
Okay. Strength check.
Because the daggers.
I roll really high because I really like this dagger.
11.
Don't you recognize it? You gave it to us. Gave it to me on our 3rd year.
11. Strength check, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
It says roomies forever.
Roll damage.
You're making me do too much.
Sorry.
I'm just not.
A kid.
He just can't do it.
I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare.
Nightmare.
4 radiant damage.
4 radiant damage. So yeah, you hit it, the dagger cracks and breaks, but the lock does not.
Shit. Do you think if you blow fire on it, it'll weaken it and we can hit it?
That might
Maybe break
work.
it off? What other tricks and stuff can you do? Do you think that you'd be able to... I wanted to save the fire so that we could melt the lever. So once it's switched, we can't be flipped up. Wait, hold on. We're thinking about this all the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to roll either an intelligence or an investigation. I don't know how this machine works, but I know how machines in general work. So I would like start looking for like, okay, how do we take out the screws? How do we take it? How do I disassemble this to get to the actual mechanism that flips the switch, not the handle?
Yep. Roll me an intelligence.
advantage because I've been doing this for 200 years.
And I don't know
Yes.
nothing else, so I'm still just keeping hitting the lock.
All right. This is good. I like this. Right, 13.
Eventually, it's gonna work.
13.
13.
13. My lucky number. I was born on a Friday.
So with the 13, I mean,
Sorry, Schmiday.
you've never worked with this like material itself, but you kind of know roughly. You're like, well, if this is here and this is where it's at, and here's the base of it, you might be able to get into the inner mechanisms from this base.
I'm gonna
But
try
do you
to-
have the tools to get into it?
Damn. Star screws. I only have Phillips.
Well, we have his hammers. Just hammer it.
All right. I try to hammer. I'm gonna try and use the other end of the hammer to like pry open, like just brute force pry
Yeah.
open the thing.
Also, I was do that, and then also, Mr. Dragon Man, will you roll me an intelligence?
Strength.
That's not my
Yes.
good. That's not my good student.
All right.
DC's kind of
You're
low.
telling me Scorch isn't a genius?
All right. I've got the hammer's in there. You just gotta yank it down now.
11.
It's a little higher. I can't really quite get the leverage from down here.
In your head, you're kind of thinking to yourself, you're like, how could I use fire? I don't know. That's about all you get with an 11. With
And an 8. I imagine that I get the hammer in there, but it's too high.
yeah,
I can't get leverage.
so he's having trouble. He's like, I can't get leverage.
Come on, Scorch. Give us a hand.
You push it down. The lever finally cracks and goes down.
Thank God.
You hear like an instant like.
Right. Can you blow fire it? Hopefully melt some of these mechanisms, then we can permanently disable the lever.
Yes, I'm gonna try to blow fire.
And I'm gonna go. Just in.
Where are you shooting it at?
Should I do it on the lever?
If
or?
we broke the actual lever and the bait, I'm imagining like the faceplate of it is also kind of tilted over.
Yeah.
Can we melt the internal parts to like completely
Go for it.
Like, yeah, like stick my mouth inside of
Yeah.
it,
yeah, just like get
Go for
really
it.
close.
and I throw up inside of it.
Come on.
For a whopping 7 fire damage.
Scorch, nice. Blow some dank O's in there.
You do it, and then you like take a peek after the fact just to see, and you didn't do as much damage as you were hoping, but you do notice some of the gears are kind of like genuinely droopy. Like the metal itself kind of like formed down. And you're like, it should be good enough to at least dismantle this for.
And then I'll stick my hand in there and sacred flame that.
I'm gonna roll perception to see how close the marching's coming.
Yep, it's.
Explain the entrance and exit to this place. Like, is it the same way we came versus the same way we're here?
Yeah,
in
do we have
footsteps?
other?
There is another exit.
Okay.
However, what did you roll for perception?
21.
21. You hear potential footsteps coming from that way. You definitely
Bad.
hear
It's bad.
footsteps from behind.
Definitely that way.
But you can't quite tell. You're like, I think there's people. It could also just be the weird echo.
Metallic footprints or like.
Metallic.
Okay.
Right,
Good.
It's just guards. We can keep lying.
Yep.
Right.
Our supervisor sent us down here.
Our supervisor. We heard some clanging. The supervisor sent us to go get help.
And where I will say, when you
A
do
bug
that,
clogged up the machine.
when you hear that like that surge in a sense, where you heard just several hydraulic presses kind of like stop, everything's just dead quiet. Dead quiet.
Now we just really
You-
hear the stomping.
You hear another worker go, "Oh, another
Yeah,
one
everyone's
killed
just like,
themselves?" When you
and then
say
you-
the body in the water, another one jumped.
We only have a couple of minutes. I think the Dwarven lass is probably setting the fuse now, so we got to get to the courtyard. Right.
We run to the courtyard.
run to the courtyard.
So I don't know if it's a stealth or if it's
Like a time there.
It's a timed
thing.
thing for sure.
Okay.
But I would also say if you're trying to be stealthy, roll a stealth.
Well, I don't know if we're trying to be stealthy at this point. I think we're just trying to get the fast. Just get
I think
out.
yeah. If we're like like
Maybe
speed for
athletics?
stealth. Yeah.
Yeah, do an athletics.
With advantage because we know the route. Or just
Uh,
regular because we're not from this part of the factory.
regular because you're not from this part of the factory.
I respect the hustle.
I got a 6.
Thank you.
I'm like I don't know where I'm going.
No, you didn't. You did?
I got a 6. Yeah.
Go down.
What'd you get?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, well, I just got a little 20, natural.
good. Okay, so as you guys are running through, like you're bobbing and weaving,
Smack you on the ass.
bobbing and weaving through
Inspiration.
the sides, where all of a sudden you like come out this crack where all these pipes were laying out, and you run into.
We don't come out just yet.
You don't
That's
come
later.
out just
That's
yet.
later.
Okay. Did you actually, or are you not?
No, we're still roommates.
So you run out of the pipes.
They're
to
just
get to
roommates.
you run out of the pipes to get to the courtyard, and you like immediately pass by 3 guards. If you're here, they're right here. You're
Oh, I run up to him. Thank God! Somebody just killed themselves in down there. We were trying to get some repairs. You gotta help.
They all just point their guns at you.
Okay.
We're on the clock. Don't shoot.
We're on the clock. Persuasion, deception.
You came through from an restricted area.
They don't know that. They're just robots.
They're not. They're programmed.
So if
They could have had access, though, right? I mean,
coming
gosh.
out and seeing the robots, would
Also
we
knowing-
have known that
we-
we wouldn't have been able to talk our way out of it?
Well, we would have known that
Yes.
it was a restricted area.
Yeah.
Yeah, which me as a player didn't know that.
Sorry, that was my bad.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. So I shoot him.
In that case.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
they're like all aiming their guns at you.
We come up.
State yourself.
Hey there! Just heading home for the day.
Clock it
Goodbye.
out.
Clock it out. Goodbye. I just book it.
And they ran.
I
they
take
ran
the dodge
so
action.
far
Dodge
away.
I take the dodge action.
I will also take the.
What's your
action.
ACs?
16. So
13.
They're rolling at disadvantage.
What's up?
13.
Because we're both taking the dodge action as we're ducking and weaving.
You
As I'm only dressed in blacksmith garb.
you lucky devils. With disadvantage,
They matrix it.
3 shots and they all just bing 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 ring by you.
Quick! Go to the
You
water. Go to the showers. The robot's hating in there.
You hear once again the steam whistle back over towards
Does the steam
de-
whistle still work?
It's like a whoo, it's more of an alarm. It's not it's
But
But still,
work
with the
with
hydraulic systems down.
yes, cuz it's like a separate entity.
Oh, it's got its own little.
Yeah. It's like an emergency
like
thing.
what?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah, count me there.
All right, boom. Back to it. You hear that whistle, and your father definitely like seems a little on edge for a second.
But why don't we have a toast and finish this thing?
Why don't we dance?
Fine. I agree. You seem to be
So excited.
canoodling very well with your future husband. You are going to be. It's going to be a great time. Well, luckily.
I'm so excited.
He has his whiskey. This is for me. You guys, and then the constructs come around and they like pour everybody wine,
So accurate.
That's the greatest host ever.
Yeah.
This is for me. Fuck off.
and he pours himself a drink, and he looks at it. I mean,
Does it look like the?
It's a little darker, but
Okay.
Oh yeah, the
Scroll across mode.
Things age differently in different cellars.
never had this batch before.
Starts lapping up.
So, a toast to your happiness.
young
Getting paid.
To payday.
love.
Any-
Money.
And he downs the drink.
Damn you, Mr. Toil. Mr. Toil's head explodes.
He's immune.
I just take a drink of my water. Start picking at dessert.
The family, they're sitting there. They're like, congratulations, Lee. We're gonna bring and like. Do you look over at your father?
fourth wife. Congratulations.
I like glance at him.
He is like struggling to breathe. You can see his face is like just turned like beet red, and he's like looking around the room. He's like,
Father.
do you say anything besides father?
Are you okay?
He's gonna look at you and telepathically. They poisoned me?
What happened? And I think I like. I'm gonna roll a performance. That's a 16. No. An 18. I rush over. Father!
No, please, no.
Get off of me, he says in his head. It's not. This is all like in his head.
Yeah.
Telepathic.
Fine. I mean, yeah.
Do you give off like any? Do you give off any smirk? Are you
Maintaining the
what is
deception?
like? What is your face throughout this?
I'm playing distressed daughter.
Can you roll me a deception?
Okay.
Lies. I hate liars.
I like performers.
Because I had already rolled the performance.
Mm-hmm.
For a deception, that is 17.
17.
17.
17, 18, 19.
He looks at you, and as much as you're giving off this like, Father, no, a little part of you can't help but smirk,
Yeah, I mean, what
And-
does he expect? He's been shit to me my whole life.
and he sees it, and he's looking at you. You did this. You can tell he's like trying like so hard to like open his mouth, but he's just like
His
choking.
like airways closing.
But like in his head, he's able to talk to you.
Your fortune is mine now.
You did this.
Father, whatever do you mean? I say in my head.
Bitch.
Burn in hell.
You're nothing but profit. I wanted to just get rid of you so I didn't have to look at you and be reminded of your whore mother. I might be going to hell, but I'll see you there. I need you to call heads or tails. This is heads.
What?
This is tails.
What?
Call heads or tails.
Tails never fails.
Veggie Tales.
Fairy tale.
It is tails.
What does that
So-
mean?
You die.
You get some
Did it fail?
You get some tail.
No. So as he's sitting here struggling, he's really trying to vocalize what's happening. He
Yeah.
can't. He's
His
struggling.
airways closing
And
up.
the family, they're sitting there. They're just like, and all the constructs kind of just like come over and are just like looking at him, and they're just kind of watching over him as he struggles. They put him out of his
They
misery.
begin shooting the duck.
No, he's like reaching his hand out, he's grabbing, and then blood starts to pour from his nose and from his eyes and out basically every orifice of his body.
Purple wedding.
As he's struggling and
And
struggling,
I think at this
and
point,
he-
Iris really is crying.
and he reaches his hands up, and as he really, with all of his might, is trying to point at you, he can't get the strength, and his hand drops.
Oh, he was going to order them to kill her.
At this point,
Yeah.
the constructs
You're
look at each other, look at you, look at the family,
Look at the duck.
pull their guns out, and fire.
At who?
You get a hand on your shoulder from Rupert. My lady, it's not safe. It was a setup. Come with me. And he lures
What?
you out of the way as Lee, his father, and his mother sit dead in the dining room.
As you hear shots from the courtyard spring out also.
Now you hear shots from the courtyard. I mean,
Yeah.
you hear shots from the courtyard. You hear a lot of marching.
And the explosion of the factory?
And after all of this,
The explosion in the factory.
are you making it to the courtyard? Where are you going?
I would
Going to
be,
the treasury.
I think, in a daze and just like following Rupert.
Yeah.
Because he basically raised me and I'm confused. Like, what do you mean it was a setup?
I'm the one that did it.
Literally, man. I'm like, I killed my dad.
Do you really?
No, not to him. In my head.
Yeah, he leads you. He doesn't lead you to his room, your room, but he leads you to this like second underpass that you've been once or twice. Like if the town has like some things going on, if there's a riot or whatever, typically you and your father would come down in here and hide, and he sits down in the room with you. He's like, "My lady, I will keep you safe. It seems as if the Brocksteins assassinated your father."
Oh, damn them.
Damn, is their farm up for grabs?
I just can't believe that my engagement ended so soon.
I know this must be hard for you, but I guess I am yours to serve.
Yes. I knew it.
I can't think about that right now, Rupert.
But
Now I must.
now that you mention it.
Now I must work these workers even harder.
What? What were you gonna do?
I'm going all because something really sad. So we're gonna jump over to you guys now.
Died.
You're running.
Abe died.
You're running to the.
Old age.
You're running to the courtyard.
Our main point with everybody.
Yes. Gunshots are being fired behind you, but you're kind of ducking, weaving between corridors until finally you are opened up into the courtyard. There you see Ian and Maverick. We made it. Sanji's still in there.
Right.
I don't know. She got shot,
Right.
and
Like bad?
it didn't seem great. She could.
Did she start the bowling ball?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, we better get out of here.
We're just leaving her.
It's going to explode. We were supposed to
Who just said we're leaving her?
Ian.
No, we're not, Ian. We'll take Maverick and get out of here while you go get her.
I don't.
And then I turn around.
I don't want to go. Fuck! And he starts running.
Legitimately,
Oh, no!
Legitimately, the plan was for these things these are on a time. You know,
Yeah.
we were meeting at a time, so
Yeah.
it was supposed to have already gone off, or
It's
go
about
off.
to.
Yeah.
I think her being shot may have stumbled something.
So I was
Yeah,
like,
so-
oh, you think we should go get her? All right, go get her.
Do you guys start running? Where are you guys running to?
I think we stick to the plan at this point.
Because we're in the courtyard, right? Like
We're in the
we were
courtyard,
supposed
and
to
we're
meet
still
in
be-
the courtyard.
and we're still being chased.
Yep. Because at this point in time, multiple units
Yeah.
are coming
and
around
Iris
the corner.
is nowhere to be seen.
At this point in time, no.
I'm
And-
heading
Iris?
to the Iris,
Oh yeah.
the flower.
Yeah.
She's
no,
named
no, no, no,
a
no.
flower. Remember a
I
flower?
was thinking factory plan. I was like, Iris wasn't a part of the factory plan. Yeah, no, we're supposed to meet up with Iris.
If we don't see Iris, I'm getting out of Dodge.
I agree.
You're just fucking off? Are you going back to the catacombs or are you just running out of the factory?
I think heading back to the catacombs.
Okay.
If
I
That's
think
our
that would
best
have been.
bet, yeah.
I think that would have been our
Like
fallback.
plan B.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our plan B.
uh-huh.
Like our
If you can't
contingency.
meet us here, meet us.
Meet if the plan goes right. Meet at the catacombs, and then we'll figure out how we're all going to get out of town.
So you guys are sprinting. You, Maverick, Ian is just
I think-
crying.
I think we're also trying to stealth.
Yes.
You know
roll,
what I mean?
roll me some stealths.
I just wanna stealth.
19.
19? Great.
19.
19.
10. I've been rolling like hot garbage.
Get it together, Scorch.
It's because I used Vienna's dice, and now it's just I'm
That's true.
cursed.
They're
10.
cursed.
10. So once again, now sound does matter because everything's
Yes.
kind of gone quiet. You're able to remain in the shadows, and you are
We're running. If the bomb never go, do we not hear the bomb?
at the moment no.
Okay, how long? Because
Are you guys in the sewer?
well, that's my question because
You haven't
she
made it
was
to the
supposed
sewer
to-
yet.
My point is that we were supposed to meet her at the courtyard with 3 minutes or 5 minutes
Yep.
to spare. You know what I mean? So
She-
how many minutes have gone into that? How close are we to when this explosion is supposed to go off?
It was if you were supposed to wait for 5 minutes, it was supposed to go off basically a minute ago. It hasn't gone off yet.
It hasn't gone off.
It hasn't gone off yet. So you guys are running. Are you guys running to the catacombs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're going full contingency at this point.
You're able to kind of stealthily maneuver through, the pipes, and there's steam going everywhere, and you're able to kind of just bob and weave. Both Ian or Maverick is also able to do that. You and Ian's kind of got stuff in his eyes. He's crying. He's not having the best time of his life. And he can't see very well.
Ian, did you break the box like you said as we're running?
He's like, I tried.
Fucking Ian,
And-
God damn it!
What is...
God damn it.
What's your AC?
13.
13. 2 shots ring out. Pew, pew. One hits Ian in the back shoulder, and one hits you as well, dealing
160.
No. Insta-dead.
I'm still alive.
Insta-dead.
I push Ian in the way.
9 damage.
I mean, he's been shot once. He's basically
Dead.
so use him as a shield.
Right.
Ian cries.
I throw him over my shoulder, and we keep going.
And at this point, Sanji did it. A humongous explosion happened. Literally, like, you guys are hundreds of feet away. And can I have you guys roll dexterity saving throws? And you are at disadvantage since you're carrying Ian.
He's at disadvantage.
Yeah, he's at disadvantage because he's carrying Ian.
Good.
Ian is at disadvantage.
Good. Dexterity save?
Yep.
All right. 15.
15. Yeah, you literally get, like, shook by this shockwave, but you're
4.
able to keep... You fall down.
Ian! God damn it, you shifted your weight.
Ow!
I see that. I run back and I help out Scorch.
Yeah, at this point, like, the constructs have kind of just, like, you can't see them anymore. Like, this ginormous fireball has kind of...
Enveloped them.
It enveloped, like, the entire courtyard.
Yeah, for sure.
You see the 7 giant smokestacks start to crumble down as this explosion was so much bigger than you could have even imagined.
I think I'm helping. I think I am helping Scorch up, and I think like both of us turn to see this. I think there is a moment for both of us.
Cool guys
of,
don't
like,
look back.
Well, I think there's a moment for both of us of like
We spent most of our lives here.
100
Like,
and 195 years of good memories, like of like, and just seeing it all literally collapse and explode. I think for both. I think for definitely for Braylon, like tears are starting to stream.
This is
down
where
my
I met
face.
my roommate.
I know. I mean, first day on the job,
yeah.
we both needed a place to live, and
It just went from there.
right.
Yeah, I mean, extreme... Sorry.
I think I hug Scorch. I think I do hug Scorch really tightly for a moment. I go, we got to get out of here. I think we both leave, fully abandoning Ian. Just he's still on the ground. We both have just
forget about him.
We just have forgotten about him.
Maverick will help
We
him.
were in our own moment.
No, Maverick should. It's too late.
It's his brother. He's not
For
gonna.
you.
He's got gangrene already.
You're in your room and like you're in this, like, you don't know how deep underground you are. You don't really know exactly where you are. You just know that you're like in a vault basically, and you just hear this like almost like a bass shaking of like everything, and everything on the walls starts to shake. And Rupert is just kind of like, we're under attack.
Here's your new.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under
Rupert?
attack.
I need you.
We're under attack.
I need you to go check on the factory. I will stay.
We're under attack.
This secure room.
Danger will roast.
He opens the door and he's just like, "Doo, doo, 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 doo," and he just marches away.
Okay, I want to grab some gold bars, my backpack, guitar, and run.
You do that.
You do have some helper robots too, don't you?
The
Because it wasn't just Rupert there. You had
yeah, the other
robots.
the other 3 are kind of just like standing around. Milady, do you need the gold?
Yes, I need you to fill your inner chambers with gold bars and come with me.
Fill up your bits.
Start eating the gold.
Okay.
Just like open a
And they
hatch.
just go, is this necessary?
Yes, follow me.
Okay.
We're under attack. Everything is lost. We must move on.
My purpose is over.
Your purpose is me.
Oh.
Oh my god. I passed the butter. Yeah, welcome to the club, buddy.
Okay. I will follow you.
Thank you. Okay, now this is the part where we run. And
You run so much faster than them.
oh fuck! I
I'm going
wait
as
for
quickly
us.
as I can, man.
Can I have you start rolling? Roll me as you're running through the estate. No, never mind. You're good. You're
Okay. My goal is to see if there's a courtyard that exists, and if there's not, because that was the meeting place, I would want to go to the sewers.
Any relics from your mom?
Oh, fuck that bitch. She was just as bad as the dad.
Here you go.
I would say
don't know your relationship, I'm
Mr.
just
Toil burned all of her affects.
That bastard.
Because he's like, what do I need this for? She was a secretary, so she didn't have anything
Glad that
worth
farm
keeping.
There's
family
no monetary
assassinated.
value. I get
No
you.
monetary value and like empathy and sympathy and
Good thing your ex-husband murdered him.
You're heading to the sewers, the catacombs.
Yeah.
yes.
As you
I'm like,
yeah.
there's no courtyard.
As you go to the balcony to like overlook the courtyard, and like there is just so much fire and everything's collapsing. You see some of the workers that were in there like running out, trying to pat themselves out. Some people are just like strung over the edges, just dead, burning. You do see the half orc. He is
It was like a skeleton crew. They put it
skeleton.
on
yeah.
light.
There's only like
Yeah.
25 people.
Yeah, no, you're good.
The half orc, you see him like visibly burned. He was able to like pass himself
we
out,
didn't
but he's
see
like
nobody
surrounded
die.
by
Our
a couple of
guns were clean.
constructs, and they're just like kind of
We
like
always
standing
stop
there,
the
just like
hydro turbine.
everyone seems really confused. It's just kind of pure chaos and pandemonium.
It's
Here's a worthy
Porky.
sacrifice.
No. It's the Rumstein.
He really liked
Rumstein.
Oh,
Opportunity.
I'm gonna try to make it so he
Yeah.
doesn't see me.
Okay, roll me a stealth.
16.
16. With all the
16.
chaos that's happening, he's not going to notice you running
Yeah.
away. With that, you guys go down to the catacombs.
Yeah. With our robot henchman.
All right, you all.
Do we make it there ahead of time?
Yeah, you guys make it there first. Abe,
Abe!
I heard the explosion. Was that you?
We did it, Abe.
We did it.
We did it, Abe.
You did it.
did it.
You
Mr. Toyo's fucked. Fuck that guy.
The
you
factory
blew him up.
The factory is gone.
Oh,
We did it. We did it for Flame. For all the workers who have been mistreated. Don't get too
He's
excited.
gonna
They'll have a
die.
heart attack.
Sanji, her bomb, it worked.
Oh, no, she's toast. I think she's dead. She did it for the cause. We'll honor her memory.
Viva la revolution!
For the revolution.
Viva la revolution.
I turn to Keeney.
Kiwi.
Keeny. It was
It was
I know.
Kinney. Like
Kinney.
Finny, but
It was
Kinney.
Kinney. It was
Yep.
Kinney.
Kinney.
Yeah,
I turn to Kinney. Is he ready to move?
yeah. I.
That's the one job you had.
But yeah, no. Everyone's ready. I just
Right.
didn't. Oh shit! And he looks at Ian, and Ian's like,
Oh my god. Give him some more acid.
Ian, you dumb son of a bitch.
he's just bleeding profusely. Are you gonna do anything, or are you just gonna sit here and watch me die, man?
Ian, you're dead fucking weight. You're the reason Sanja's dead. You couldn't even push over a fucking box. I want you to know.
Does Ian die?
I want you to know that this Sanja's death is your fault. Man, you'd be better off without him.
I was like, for the love of God, does anyone know medicine?
He doesn't deserve it, Nazis. He doesn't fucking deserve
Fuck
it.
you son of a bitch! That's my brother. He's stupid, but I love him.
After this whole fucking thing's over, I don't want to see your stupid fucking face again.
Good job, Ian, and I heal him for 4.
Oh, thank God. Thank
You had one job, and you're the entire reason why she's fucking dead.
Me pushing over the box alerted the guards to her position, and she died
You
because
did
of
it fucking wrong. You had one easy fucking bad.
Thank you for blocking one of the bullets for me, though.
That's good. That's the only good thing. You're a fucking meat shield, Ian, okay? Remember it. After
my
this, I
God.
never want to see your fucking face
And
again.
that's when Iris walks in.
Yeah, you
To us, Braylon.
100%. Braylon is fucking, like,
Got my
unloading on.
backpack and my robots full of gold.
I think...
She's got a stick with like a...
Madam,
Right there.
who are these people? These sewer creatures.
I
How are these
I think
sewer
I
people?
hear that and, like, have a look of shock.
Oh, the robots found us!
Wait a minute. You work at the factory.
We're off the clock.
Hey,
Yes.
you answer to me. Don't talk or do anything unless I say so. Thank you.
Oh, thank
Wow,
God.
power really
I thought-
changes people, doesn't
I
it?
thought you betrayed us, so he's gone. All right.
And these guys are full of gold.
Let's get out of here.
Our inner chambers are filled with gold bars. Approximately 15,000.
All right. After we need to escape the city, but afterward we need to split up. It's the best way of us having a good chance of surviving.
Oh,
The more we are together, the more danger and more heat we'll bring. All right?
I've always wanted to go on tour.
Okay.
Good luck, Iris. Genuinely, I mean that. You're a great lass, and you've done the people of this place home.
We'll never forget you as long as you live.
There's one thing that we have to go. So we have to go and get some stuff from the apartment. But if we'll take our gold. And honestly, it's been an honor serving with all of you, except fuck you, Ian. So
I think I turned to 2 of the robots.
wait, did the poison work?
Ian, shut the fuck up.
No, it didn't. It was horrible. He said he liked the taste.
Hey, Ian, you're great. Go to bed.
I fucking hate you guys. You're pretty cool.
I walk over to Abe and I put a hand on my shoulder and I gently give him a hug. Like, you were always one of the real ones, Abe.
I love you. Like a brother. Nothing more. Not like a roommate.
Good. Awesome.
What?
That's weird.
Yeah, why would you say something like that?
Odd comment.
Yeah.
All right, good luck, buddy.
Where are you guys going?
I think it's better, and honestly, I think it's better if
Nobody knows.
If we don't know where we're all going. That way, if any of us ever get captured or anything, we can't expose the others.
Fair
Yeah.
enough, fair enough. Well, I'll miss you all. The
I
revolution.
reach into my pocket. I give him a gear. This is from my first day at the factory. I want you to always hold on to it and remember it. Keeney, Abe's gonna die any minute now. So when he does, you just take it and I'll remember it. Okay?
Yeah.
It's kind of a 2-for-1 there. Maverick,
Sorry about your
I
brother.
only have a gift of wisdom. You're carrying dead weight. I know you love him, but you're gonna live a good life and you're gonna be great.
Yeah.
Ian, fuck you. Iris, if I ever had a daughter, I want her to be like you. All right? You're a wonderful lass. I'm not just saying that because you're rich now. All right?
She starts crying. Her dark, thick
It's just
eyeliner
black
is just
mascara.
streaming. Robots, 2 of you, with them. They are your masters now.
Yes.
We are now able to talk because she has given us over to you, and she has said that we had to not talk when she was the one that was telling us not to talk.
You should tell them that.
Thank you, robots. One of you robots, help Abe until he dies. Then help Kenny. All right?
Okay.
Also, shut the fuck up. You're part of the oppression and problem of capitalism. All right?
I am now
done with it.
property of Kinney, so now I will listen
Did
to
Abe
him.
already die?
I am property of Abe and Kinney.
He's like, I'll take
The
that.
excitement just got him.
I got a robot. Oh, cool.
He didn't think he would live to see the revolution actually happen.
So, with that all, we will.
Yeah.
We will.
There's one last thing.
Yes.
I look at you. Say, we have to go.
Yes, there.
We have to
Go get
rush.
George.
We have to rush.
Yes.
Rush back. We get George. I think both of us on the crest of the hill of Nekrota, looking over the city, smoke still blooming.
You got your robot full of gold bars.
I think
George sitting next to us.
that George is sitting next to us, robot full of gold bars, looking at the smoke rise as the dawn begins to come over the horizon. I look up at you. I say, "You're the best damn roommate I've ever had."
And then it just ends.
And it just ends.
So do you guys?
Fade to black for our
roll
sins.
credits.
Roll credits for us.
Yes.
Whatever else
If-
goes on.
Nope, that's it.
Where do you go after this? Do you immediately ditch town, or do you stay in the? What do you do?
I've always hated this place. Like I said, I've always wanted to go on tour.
Yeah.
So
Do you stay
me
then?
and whatever robots I have.
You have
we-
Rupert.
Just Rupert?
Oh no, you sent Rupert away. Never mind.
Yeah, because I had how many robots?
There was 3.
3. So
So you
I
have one, and then, to be fair, you could find Rupert.
Go back to you're gonna die soon. You don't need him.
I think Rupert would always remind me
That's fair.
of my dad.
That's fair.
So
She's watching us. From a
I'm gonna
bush.
leave town.
All right. So, you guys go back to your apartment. You get George. You say your goodbyes, and you split off, and you climb back up from the sewers, looking over. I mean, you see your estate, and it's wonderful. And you look to the side where the factory once was, and you just see shambles and fire. And you now, a crowd has formed. Mostly the workers from before. A lot of them kind of confused. Obviously they were just there. Now it's a it's just rubble. A lot of them start to cheer. You hear cheers throughout the night, and for once in this, you feel good about this area, about this situation. You feel maybe they've lost purpose. They lost purpose, quote unquote, of work, but hopefully they can find purpose from something else. You go, and do you grab anything from the estate, or do you just ditch town?
Oh, I grabbed my guitar.
Yeah, you already have it?
As soon as I went to the table.
I'm just vocalizing the riff that's playing as the credits are beginning to roll
So-
It's
behind
just
you.
me, a pack, a robot full of gold, and we're going on the road. And I just think,
I'd definitely watch that.
well, I can't go by my actual name now. What about Exploding Robots for a band name?
And as you walk into the horizon,
Exploding robots.
you set up out of town. You see Nekrota. You fall asleep. When you wake up, you no longer see the smog covering the sky. It's actually a clear day. For once in Nekrota, for a long while, it's a clear day. And that's where we'll end it.
Viva la revolution!
There's actually two more things that Matt, need.
Oh, yeah?
I need to hear the roll credits for Abe and Kenny, as well as Maverick and Ian.
What
Yes.
happened to them?
So
What did they do?
wonderful. It's 3:30. It is totally worth it. It has been an amazing one shot. And it was very, very...
Oh my gosh, yeah, because he's from Britain.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh,
Grumpy.
really? That's so cool.
I greatly
Grumpy Tuck,
appreciate it.
We love you.
Yes.
That is,
You're a real one.
wow.
I do love you,
Thank you. Thank you so much. That literally almost brought, I'm going to cry. Yes, I guess we'll do a slight, where are they now?
Still the theme song to Exploding Robots is playing.
Yes. Ian and McKinney, they made their way
Ian
to...
and Maverick, right?
Maverick, sorry.
Yeah.
Ian and Maverick made their way to Ratsgate, which is more of a slummy area, but it's a really good place to keep quiet because a lot of people there are not the greatest of folk. It's pretty easy to blend in with that.
Their title card. Misadventures of Ian and Maverick.
They didn't get paid.
No, they got some gold.
I don't think so.
They got a metal man, did they not?
No, they didn't get a metal man, but I think we split up the gold beforehand.
I think Maverick might have just taken some if he was given.
Ian
was too far battered to do anything.
We wouldn't have offered any to Ian.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, I would have handed some gold to Maverick.
Yeah. So yeah, they take that and they set up shop in Ratsgate. They start a humble life. Mm-hmm. They do what they can. They have that money. They were able to start a shop, and
one's a clever chemist, the
Others
one's an idiot.
And
Misadventures of Ian and Maverick.
They actually do make a an alchemy store in Ratsgate.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll have to visit
Abe
sometime.
And Ian,
and
he just builds stuff.
I wanted this.
Abe and Kinney, they take their metal man, and they've known is the factory. So they
Retire.
They do retire. They go to the coast. They go off. They don't go to a city in the coast. They just find a place. They have the gold, so they make themselves a nice little shack, and they live off on the coast and just...
They have a final road trip for Abe.
Oh my god, yes! His bucket list, he goes,
He's just sitting on a dog.
I've always wanted to see the ocean.
Wanted to see the ocean.
Yep.
As the robot carries him, McKenny's walking there, and he puts his mouth on and he dies.
Abe, he's alive still a little bit. From
And you know what?
know.
The warm seawater, it helps his arthritis.
Yeah.
But
He's there, but...
They do make a little shack by the sea and try to stay as secluded
were
as possible.
Where
And they were roommates.
where did they stop? What town?
So they don't live in a town.
They just
They-
Close by, off
They're-
the coast of...
they're off the coast of the Sloan Sea.
Sloan Sea. Got it.
Sloan
Write
Sea.
it down.
Sloan Sleep.
Lone Sea.
Sloan Sleep.
Shut the fuck up. But
Sloan Sleem.
there's like a little
You're not our
nook
DM unless
where
we make fun of you.
they were able to like basically there's like a cliff side and then there was a nook and then another cliff and they were basically able to cram a cabin right on that
Yeah.
cliff side.
They get to watch the sunset. every
They get to
day.
watch the sunset every day and
I envy them.
they're
I
just
ship that couple.
Yep.
they spend their days just at ease. They finally don't have to work. They finally don't have to hear that horrid whistle.
They
and
were a
can,
young us.
I know.
They can. Yeah,
McKinney was what race?
he was half elf.
Half elf. And how old was he?
He was about 200.
Okay.
So he's
He's got a life
he's
ahead
got
of him still.
he's got a bit from him. I mean, depending on what his other race was, but
Yeah, I got you.
he looked around 40.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, and then you guys, I mean, you can describe what you do, or we can discuss that after the fact.
Did you get a
or-
Subaru?
I think Storch.
Describe the type of town, and I can tell you. Like, if you go to a town, I can tell you the name.
I think I turn to Scorch. George is gonna need a yard,
A big one.
right? Maybe we can get an apartment that has a wide hallway.
I'm thinking a house. We'll make it a home.
Mortgage would be more affordable with both of us living in it.
And then I say we find a little town, open up our own little blacksmith shop,
Yeah, that's great.
and then we can make what we want to make.
I love that.
Nobody will force us to make anything anymore.
Right, that's great. That's good. I think we start looking around for sleepy little cottage village.
Do you go north, south, east, or west?
I think we've spent so much of our time.
Nekrota's
in, like,
almost like dead center.
Yeah, I think we spent so much of our time in like landlocked area. I think we instinctively tried to find like
An island or something?
the Florida equivalent.
Yeah.
An archipelago.
So with
a peninsula.
yeah.
I've
Peninsula.
always wanted to retire here.
I've heard it's a wonderful
So
place.
you had heard
Says
rumors
Nan's
that
ghost.
people weren't able to leave Illumia.
Yeah,
Like it kind of
yeah.
was weird. But you're like, we can still make it to the ocean. You find a nice little area where it kind of gets a little bit more Everglady. It's not complete swamp, but
We
there's
ran
definitely
name.
there's definitely patches
Hey, you
of
made it.
there's definitely patches of like land that's basically entirely surrounded. They're like this little tiny set of islands.
For reference, for like a village to put in your mind's eye, have you ever seen Midnight Mass?
Yes.
Netflix.
Yes,
No,
yes,
but
yes.
I want to.
That
Yeah.
size of a town. That one. It's a great show if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, great.
Yep.
Netflix sponsor us.
Actually, I know exactly where you
Just
are.
saying, Amazon Prime has a D&D show. Netflix, you could have one right here.
Yep, it's one of the only peninsulas on Illumia. And yeah, you find a little town and you open a blacksmith. If that's
Take the money, and I think it's just enough to get the cottage, with a little white picket fence in yard, extra wide hallway to
Yeah,
fit
because
the
we don't want
larger
to
bed.
live lavishly, you know, just to get by.
I think out of habit more than anything. I mean, we've been sleeping in a hallway in a giant,
Right.
full size bed. I think we upgraded to a queen.
I get my Tully
I
token
just imagine
frame.
you guys like on top of each other in
More
a
or
full size
less.
bed.
Luckily, I'm quite small.
I get my Tully token framed in memorial of our joyous event.
I think I frame the light hammer that I had from my first day working that you had given to me, and I write and I engrave a little plate. Friendship bond in eternity in strife, roommates for life.
and then you travel.
Yeah.
You finally
Start
get to
up my
see
band.
the outside world, and
It's
you
me
realize
and this robot.
you realize the
And it
outside world.
explodes.
The outside world's a lot quieter than the hustle and bustle of Nekrota. But I mean, as you travel, you find your way to the Elven district. You find your way to the Dwarven district, to the Human district. You go from
If she ever
small.
puts on a show close by us, we'll come and see it.
Yeah, you guys would have definitely seen some of her, or at least maybe heard a rumor of some stone star.
With a robot?
With a
I know who
robot?
that is.
And I think she's been alone for so long that if she encounters like other traveling entertainers, she,
Hallelujah.
if offered, would definitely like travel with their company.
Yeah, for sure.
I think you run into a Yonti, a tiefling, a human, an elf. That's it.
Yeah. So you do get to live out your dreams
And they
of
ask me
being
if I'm a MILF?
an adventurer, or not an adventurer, but you get to spread your music.
What are you hunting?
And that's where we'll leave it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Encore,
And credits.
encore.
Thank you, everybody that's
Thank you.
watching.
Yeah, thank you.
It was a long one. We loved you. I'm
was a
stuck in
long
character
one.
now. This is my life.
This is
I'm
me.
stuck, but I'm alright with it if you are. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you to our wonderful DM, Sir
you.
Michael.
Thank
Truly
you.
magnificent.
Thank you, everybody.
Wonderful.
Thank you, everybody.
Wonderful. And Feral Froggy.
yeah.
Wonderful
Feral Fro-
performance.
I hate my dad!
Fuck you.
And game time with Matt.
To Zach. To Zach.
Game
Game
time
time
with
with
Matt.
Matt.
All right.
Zach, for being Zach.
Zach. Just being wonderful.
So
The
yeah.
best roommate.
That's right.
We like to end our session with customary just self-gloat. Just how great we are.
great.
We're just so good. We'll cut this out.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for. I mean, Grumpy. Honestly, thank you.
Grumpy,
for
you are
watching
a
the
real
whole
one.
thing.
Seriously, I cannot begin to tell you how genuinely appreciative we are that you went the distance for us, because that is no small thing. It really, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but it makes me feel like, oh wow, we're putting out good content.
It shows.
When we blow up, we'll remember you.
And he or she is in
They.
Britain, they,
yeah, it's
them.
3:30.
Britannia.
And it's 3:30
Yeah.
their time.
I think just to wrap this all up, it's thank you. Like, it really means so much, because I mean, we would be doing this regardless, but it's really nice to have people that are
Best support.
entertained to just come in and oh, Scotland, that's even fucking cooler.
That was like cool.
Honestly,
I hope you weren't offended by my shitty dwarven accent.
But really, thank you for sticking in. Thank you for watching. It means the most. We will pick up next Tuesday with
Adventures in Azurus.
Adventurous of Azurith.
Adventures
It'll be
in
a
Azurith.
normal campaign. Then we'll go to yours.
I know, me too.
yes,
then
normal
we'll do-
campaign week.
Then
Normal campaign.
normal Theron Adventures
And
next
then-
week, and then the following Tuesday, Dino Prom,
Dino Prom, followed by
Scary
horrors.
one.
followed by spooky Sir
Another
Michael
very
one-shot.
fun Sir Michael one shot.
I got
Thank
a good
you.
name picked out for the scary one.
All right.
All
Are we
right.
saying goodbye?
We're saying goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Keep waving.
To the light.